All right, we're live.
No.
Hi, everybody. Live here on the Dark Side of the Moon in the Blue Cheese Room. I am the Loophole King, and we are going to play some Oblivion Unchained, episode 4. You guys believe it's been 4 episodes already? This is awesome.
No.
You guys aren't dead or anything. I must be slacking off or something.
Oh dear.
Welcome to the stream again. We love having everybody here. I know some of you are probably looking for your fix because Mark had a couple of games canceled this week. So we wish him well. He's having some physical issues, and next week his streams will be taking a hiatus because he's having some oral surgery done. So we wish him the best of luck. Again, our sister stream. We love him. We wish him the best, and I may be doing some streams during the week to help alleviate the monotony that is people not getting to watch D&D or stuff. Maybe we'll play some Dragon Age. That'd be good. Do a Dragon Age campaign, the original. Yeah. Don't forget to donate. You see the Extra Life thing. Extra Life charity stream will be November 7th. I think we're going to start at 5. We'll see. I'm still working on some scheduling issues with that. And then, check us out on Patreon. Check out our Discord, Facebook, Twitter, all that good jazz. We're still doing the giveaways. So, when we hit each $100 mark, we're giving away a set of dice. Thanks to Comic Book World at comicbookworld.com. And let's get right into some gaming because I am itching to see what these guys get into. So we will start with our introductions, and we will start with Manam.
Hello, I'm Muhammad Salama. Manam, you can call me Manam. I'm playing Triton. I can pronounce it easily now after I repeat it a million times. The name of my character called Orient. He is he believed himself like he won't protect the party. I'm not sure. I hope he will not annoy them. Yeah.
Sai.
Hi, I'm Simon, or Sai, to mostly everybody. I'm playing Echo Hemlock, Oriad Dryad Bard, and I have a few questions for one of our players a bit later on.
I don't know who that could be. Robert.
Hello, I'm Robert. I am playing Leon, the Leonin fighter. Over the week, I wrote down some ideals for Leon. Top of the list is learn by doing. So he likes to get his hands on stuff and just be an active member of the party.
And David.
Hi, I'm David. I'm playing Dan, the Verdan Warlock, who is intermittently terrified of everything, incredibly paranoid, except when he gets angry, where he then turns into a vengeful, awful person who has accidentally pissed off the Thieves Guild. So,
Nah,
that'll be fun.
that wasn't the whole guild. Just a few of them. So to recap what happened last week, the group went shopping. Leon found that he has a taste for two-handed weapons that are very, very sharp and pointy. Manam got himself a basic off-the-rack set of armor and sword. And, Echo and Dan went to buy some sharp, pointy things that makes it easier to open doors. And were quickly chased out of one establishment in the city because he's not that kind of establishment, and found themselves running into a small group of halflings who belong to a really nice community service organization who wanted Dan to join, and Dan decided he probably didn't want to do that, so he turned into the Avatar of Death and scared the ever-loving bejesus out of them. But not before Echo tried to talk Dan out of his confrontation with them, which led to Dan telling Echo, "I know what I'm doing." And then they came back. Then they came back without a scratch on them, and ran into Cromarsh Frostbeard, a gruff yet sensible art collector, who has hired the party to help him retrieve an object that the Thieves Guild, or a group of thieves, have stolen from him. And Dan found out that the orb that he has is an Elder Rune orb, and seems quite valuable and very mysterious. And he has decided he's probably going to go talk to this person some more. So you guys are busy having your afternoon meal. And
Right,
go ahead.
Has our prospective employer disappeared off?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So it's just us at the table.
Yep, just you and a couple of random ne'er-do-wells in the.
Okay. So long. I'm going to avoid talking loudly. If any of them come closely, I'm going to try and sort of
Sure.
keep it low. I think that we've met the people that could possibly have stolen this guy's artwork.
Oh, okay.
I think, in fact, Dan and I very recently met them.
That's a weird coincidence.
Yes.
I hope they didn't
and,
hurt you.
No, they didn't. And I'll tell you the story about that at some other time, perhaps. But I can say we didn't leave on the very best of terms. So, kind of going and talking to them about it might be problematic, at least for Dan and I.
Oh, well, I guess I could do the talking.
Leon, when you talk, you smack.
Oh, not always.
I'm not sure about that, and I think they are thief guild. Believe they will not care about talking. More they're gonna steal from us.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have anything worth stealing.
I believe none of us have something worth to steal. But
No,
if they,
speak for yourself.
okay. I'm sorry, Echo. You have a lot of things seem valuable.
I don't necessarily have much worth stealing, but I do have one or two things that I would prefer not to part with. And frankly, last time, one of them managed. I used a little magic on one of them, and he shrugged it off as if nothing, which concerns me somewhat, because it may mean that other magic that I can use may not work on some of them either. Just be wary of that. Although, to be fair, Dan's magic seemed to be quite effective.
Interesting.
Dan's magic?
Yeah.
It was just something to try to ward them off and make them not want to fight me.
It worked.
I
Oh,
don't
great
really
job,
know
Dan.
how I did it,
Yeah,
but
good work, man. Some nice little smoke and mirrors, I bet, something like that.
But let's talk for real now. They are thief guild. You said they are thief guild, and I believe the encounter you said I felt like they tried to harm you, but thanks to Dan, that he able to like repel them. I believe
He
even if we
managed to
go ahead.
cow them enough for us to be able to walk out of there without a problem.
Yeah, what I meant, I mean, like if I want to know like what happened, but I'll ask that for later. But if we're gonna deal with them, I don't believe they wanna talk more. They're gonna give us all what you have.
I can say that if they see Dan or I as part of the negotiations, I would suggest it probably won't go terribly well in our favor.
Then let me ask you this: you want negotiation for what? Give us back what you steal?
Well, we could try and negotiate to get it back. I mean, how much are we being paid for this?
Sorry again, I couldn't hear you.
I think it was 250 total with 50 up front.
Okay, well maybe we negotiate buying it back off them for 50 gold. We make 200. Everybody's a happy bunny.
I think they were demanding 2,500 from our friend there.
Or we can go back and talk to them and explain that's a bad idea.
Yeah, so I don't think if they're blackmail on this, they're expecting to get paid 2,500 for this. I don't know how much room we have to negotiate.
We need to find out a bit more about the Thieves Guild in this town. Is it just a bunch of shifty halflings, or is have they got any serious backup?
We could go find some guards and claim we've had something stolen and see what their insight on the Thieves Guild is.
But before that, we need to make sure we know where's the stolen item. We don't want to point things we don't know where is it, because the guard will ask us where exactly. I believe if we could find their the place, at least the place they hide the stolen items, the stolen art, we could point finger before we.
Well, there is one place we could go and start asking questions, but we may not get the friendliest of welcomes.
Yeah, we could.
I could try the telepathy thing. Just poke the question into their head and see if they instinctively respond. Where is the cup? And if they answer,
Okay.
then I know, and then we have leverage.
Okay.
That is an interesting idea.
I would suggest that probably all four of us should go down there rather than just you or I, Dan.
Yeah, of course. I will not leave you alone, especially in that dangerous place. I'm not even sure why did you go there in the first place.
Well, to be fair, we didn't know exactly where we were going to go until we ended up there.
So you just stumbled into the Thieves Guild headquarters.
I don't know if it was.
We don't know it's the head. We don't know it's the
Definitely some kind of
headquarters.
meeting place.
But we do know that these girls are associated with that location. That's probably the best way of putting it.
Well, do we want to go take a look at this area, stake it out a bit, see who comes and goes from there?
That's a pretty good idea. I would be up for that. Maybe a bit of reconnoitering prior to full frontal assault, perhaps.
I will prefer not to fight. I prefer we leave the fight in the end.
I'm 100% with you. If I can avoid fighting, I would prefer to avoid fighting. The best fight is the one that you don't get into.
That's okay. We can be inconspicuous, Leon says as he's sharpening his glaive.
Leon, my friend, that doesn't seem.
Can I point out that we're a Verdan, a Leonine, Triton, and a nymph. Not standing out is what we do.
Very inconspicuous.
We don't blend into crowds. I especially not crowds that are all halflings and who are all 3.5 foot tall.
You said they know your face. Do we want to try and find a disguise for you guys? Is that they're not bothered because they'll see right through it if they're a thieves guild probably.
Well, I'm tempted to play this one of two ways. We can either use we can try and sneak around trying to follow Thieves Guild people who are probably far better at sneaking and following than we are, and will spot us coming a mile away, or we can just go and knock on the front door and see what happens.
That's just taking a gamble that the item is there.
Well, not necessarily. We could just say, look, we're prepared to do you a deal. You know, this is going to cause you no end of trouble. You don't want that. We'll take it back off your hands for 50 gold pieces. You get 50 gold. You're happy bunnies. We take the item back. Nobody gets hurt.
It sounds reasonable.
And I'm hoping that they're going to be reasonable and accept that. And if they're not, then, you know, maybe we have to explain it to them in a slightly more directly physical manner.
If we do try to go the stealth route, we're not just trying to hide from them. If the town guard sees something, we'll have to explain what we're doing to them. And I think our employer might want some sort of privacy, and would prefer the word not get out that way.
Yeah, I mean, do we think that this guy is going to be coming along with us? Because that is going to alter how we play this.
How did we leave it with him last week? We were going to meet him somewhere?
He said, I believe, if I remember, he said he will have a meeting with these people.
You asked him to set up a meeting between you and them. He was not going to be there.
Perfect. I don't want him to be there, because I can't be responsible for his safety.
We'll just go to that meeting, walk up, and tell him your deal. Say, hey, put all our cards out. This is the way it is. Accept it or accept pain.
Accept it, or my little friend Grim RP here will.
The Grim Reaper.
I don't think that is a memory that I'm going to forget till my dying day. And I can live for thousands of years.
About that time, while you guys are doing this, two of the city guard enter the building. They look around for a moment. One of them stands near the door, and the other one makes his way towards you guys. Specifically, one going around and standing next to where Dan's sitting. Excuse me. Are you the performer that was scaring the local populace this morning?
Performer?
Yeah, and Dan's gonna hop off the chair and do a little bit more of that goblin jig. I'm just a performer.
Yeah. He's with me. I'm sure everything's fine, officer.
Well, it's not so much that that you're performers, but more of there are rules about using magic in the city square to frighten people.
It was completely unintentional and is never going to happen again. You have my word.
Well,
you can trust me.
See, that's part of the problem. If it's unintentional, how can you guarantee me it's not going to happen again?
Because, once you've made a mistake, you learn from it and you don't repeat the same mistake. I'm sure everything will be just fine.
Well, I'm going to have to take your names down because the other guard was remiss. You guys can all make a perception check.
Oh god. I'm so busy on being I'm focusing on charming, trying to be charming to these guys.
You notice that this guard has 2 stripes on his shoulder, and the other guard doesn't have any. So you can tell he's more than just a generic guard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll definitely have to take your names down for the report. And you, sir, your name is?
Dan? And then Dad's going to panic and realize he hasn't come up with a surname yet and just go, Reaper?
Yes.
Dan Reaper.
Yes.
Okay.
Two E's. Reaper with 2 E's.
Okay, 2 E's. And your name, madam?
My name is Echo.
Echo
Hemlock. Hemlock.
And are these your traveling companions? Are you also part of the act?
No, these are friends, but they are not part of. They're not performers.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? I can perform. I'm good though.
Yeah. Yes, you can. You don't. Trust me.
Okay.
No, they're just friends. Don't worry about them. They're fine.
I'm sorry, I just had this mental image of you being like a circus tamer, only it's like a mouse that you're wielding like a chair against.
Stay back.
It would be a rat. I'm deathly allergic to rats. Watch me put my hand in it. Watch me put my head in its mouth.
Yes.
So are the 2 of you staying in town for very long?
Just a little while. At the moment, we have plans to stay for a few days.
All right then.
Sir,
Yes.
question on an unrelated topic. I'm pretty new to town. What's your title? What's your position here?
I am Corporal Longetz. I'm second in charge of this district.
Okay, so would you be the one to talk to if I had an item stolen from me?
Yes.
It's nothing big. It's inconsequential value, but it did have some sentimental value. And I was looking if you had any recommended places I could go to. There any repeat offenders of people who steal items that I can go check out, see if it's.
Oh no! You give me the details of what happened, and we'll fill out a report and we'll investigate it. We don't allow the general populace to go investigating crimes.
I'm not investigating. I'm just seeing if it's like I said, it's inconsequential value. I just see if it's popping up in a pawn shop somewhere, anywhere that might end up. I don't think I need to waste your resources on a trinket.
Well, regardless of its value, we discourage thievery in this city. So, can I have your name, sir?
My name is Leon.
Leon. Okay. And what was the item that was stolen?
Oh god, now Leon has to come up with a lie. It was. Leon's just kind of looking around and stuff. It was a pair of shoes.
A pair of shoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I walked through a puddle. They got wet. I hung them out to dry, and now they're gone.
So, what kind of shoes? Were they leather, snake skin? What type?
The leather, yes, the first one.
Leather. And the color?
Brown. Brown leather.
Were they Were they regular shoes? Were they fitted for your feet, your claws? Did they come up to your shin, to your knee? How big were they?
Yes, all of that.
All right. Fitted knee high.
I'll throw my foot up on the table. They were about this big.
I'll push his leg down.
I'm just trying to show them how big the boots are.
Size 11.
Yeah,
And where were these stolen from? Here?
Just outside. Yeah, just down in the market.
They were stolen in the market, but you said they were hanging out to dry.
Yeah, walked through a puddle. I hung them out. I hung them out to dry.
In the market. Okay. And was anyone with you when you took these off?
I don't remember. Don't think so.
None of your friends here?
We were. Dan and I were otherwise occupied, and I think that my friend here was also was back at the inn having a drink, weren't you?
you're talking to me or Leon?
Yes. No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, yeah, I was in the inn. I was shopping, then I left and returned to the inn to drink.
But I said that they're shoes. There's no value. You don't need to waste resources on this. Just
Oh well, no. We don't take kindly to this. So, what part of the market were you in?
outside the blacksmith shop.
Ah, the Hammerstones.
Yes, the Hammerstone. They got this fine glaive there.
Ah, yes, that is a fine blade. Very well. And you said your name was Leon?
Yes, Leon, the Leonid.
Yes. Quite original. And you're staying here as well?
Yes, for the next day or so at least.
Oh. All right. Well, we will follow. I will follow this report, and if anything comes up, we will let you know. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your service, Corporal.
And he nods to the other guard, and they exit.
Leon just looks around at the others. I think that went really well.
Leon, no one told you you're very, very, very bad liar.
What are you talking about?
God. You know, like the problem is that when someone take a name, they will remember it. Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's the point of names.
yeah, we don't want people know our names. Like you don't know about this guard, you don't know what he work with it, what he work with who.
Do you know what? I can always change my name. I just chose that one. Can choose another.
Oh,
It's not like it's on my birth certificate.
yeah, like he will Orient will turn to Dan and said, "Fighting people? What did you do?"
It was just some skulls. Some flaming skulls. They were hovering around me, and apparently they looked kind of scary to some of the people while we were passing in the street. But they didn't hurt anyone.
No,
They probably would have, but they didn't.
Like Orion's like, "It's
There
kind of
was that,
scary."
there was the kind of black wings and the eyes and the. Anyway, moving swiftly on.
It is not swiftly. How
Or-
come it's swiftly?
It's just
Dan,
it just had paper mache or something. Let's continue on. So we need to go meet up with our employer, Chromash, at some point, right?
by Leon, didn't you hear that this corporal said they don't like people get in the problem, and
So
we need to be careful. Yeah, we need to
just
be
clear
careful.
it out. Yeah.
We need to be careful. I will not say no. I will just say we need to be careful more. I'm not saying we'll not go. We're gonna go. Like we don't. I don't have a choice.
We're
Me,
totally
I
gonna
can't
get
quit.
we're totally gonna get in trouble, but let's try not
Yeah,
to if we can possibly help it.
yeah. And I'll turn to Dan. Dan, no flying skills. Echo, no thief. Leon, no need to talk.
Got it.
God.
Well, one of the other ideals I have written down is do the opposite of what Ori did.
By the I love Leon. Sorry.
Okay. So sorry, I can't give me a minute. So you guys finish your lunchtime meal, and nothing nothing else happens. Um, so you finish your meal quietly.
Excellent. We'll wait for our dwarven friend to come back and tell us when he's got the meeting set and where.
You're just
I
gonna
believe
wait
that will
here.
be tomorrow.
Was he coming back to us, or were we going to meet him?
By the way, like
I
he left. He left. Didn't say anything.
He said he would let you know, and then Dan went outside to talk to him, and Dan said he would. Dan said he would come to see him later. So,
okay. Well, if we've agreed, we're going to go and see him.
well, I don't know if
later,
Dan
then
told you.
we'll go.
I don't know. Did Dan? Did you tell them that he knew what it was?
I don't think so, not yet, no. But
Oh.
Dan would probably have just sort of raised the point of like, maybe we should still go stake out the safe house that we saw. I just think it would help to at least get an idea of what kind of numbers this detail has. If we see a lot of people going in and out, then we know they have a pretty significant presence. If it's fairly quiet, then maybe it is just the three guys that we met.
Dan, they are thieves. Thieves never be like they're not few in numbers. I believe that. Like I believe there are a lot of them, but they're hidden, and they try to avoid like being in the spot. I believe this is the reason they left you. You have the ability to make a ruckus. I believe this is the reason they let you go. But if they're able to get us in corner, they're no one near us. They will will attack us with full.
And if they're
But
trying to stay hidden, they're not doing a very good job at it.
Yeah, if they
I mean,
were.
the guy who tried to pickpocket me, I caught him so easily. He was really bad at it. I don't think they're very good thieves.
So maybe their numbers are. Maybe they've had a downturn. They're doing aggressive recruiting like that. I mean, do you think they'd be more circumspect about that kind of recruitment?
not sure.
But yeah, so we could go do a stakeout while we wait for our employer to set up that meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Yeah.
I just think it would help us to have as much information as possible going into this meeting. The more we know about them, the more leverage we have. And that might make negotiating with them easier.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think that I thought that the negotiating plan is basically, make a little money and don't and we won't cause you any trouble. But if you fuck with us, we're gonna turn your lives, however long they last, into a living hell. So
That's
Right,
quite
yeah.
scary.
We'll stake out and maybe follow them to the meeting and just see if they got anybody hiding in the shadows while we're doing that negotiation.
that's probably a good idea. Maybe we should have two people at the meeting, and two people.
Yeah, I guess the two of us they haven't seen be at the meeting because they probably won't take kindly to you two at the meeting. It sounds like.
Yeah, so Dan and I will provide kind of sneaky support.
Okay. Well, you guys head over to the area where you saw, where you remember being and fleeing. So what are you doing?
I will ask. Can you point us? Where is it?
Yeah, we'll why don't you come with us and we'll show you where it is, and then you can kind of, or we'll take you sort of most of the way there, and then we'll tell you how to go the rest of the way, so you're not actually following us being seen there.
Okay.
So we'll take him. If Leon's coming as well, we'll take Leon as well. About 2/3 of the way, and then describe a route to how to find the rest of the way. If that makes sense.
Stan's gonna like lean over these crates and look down, sort of to the passageway going to the north. Hey, just around that corner, that building there.
This one.
All right, be right back.
So it's this one here.
Leon, just a minute. Just let's give it a look before we
That's what I'm
let's
doing.
take a...
Going to look.
Oh, okay. I'm behind you.
You can never get this stupid highlight thing to work.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna casually walk on by.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Back up.
No, you guys don't want to be going anywhere near that close.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
would have. You see where this little garden thingy is? Back over here. Where Echo is.
Yeah.
It's from here. I would have told you where to find it, which is basically go straight up this way and turn right at the end.
Yeah, Dan's hiding here and looking over. What's everybody's passive that's up front, or not Echo?
Passive is 13.
Okay.
13 me also.
15.
15. So Dan, as you lean over and you're looking as they're heading that way, you kind of see like like somebody kind of like standing like right at the corner here, peering around the same way you are. Like you kind of see somebody peering down this way towards you.
Oh no. Oh no. Just gonna reach out telepathically to Orient. Guy in the alley ahead, hiding, might be one of them. But I'm not sure how much of that translates well, because it's supposed to be like neat, simple little.
Yeah. Yeah, you get
Or
it.
just a telepathic barrage of panic.
Yes. Yeah. You feel panic and the sense of you're being watched. Orient.
I will tap Leon and I will tell him, I believe there's someone watching us.
Okay. Probably a question Leon should have asked before doing this. Are these like city streets, like crowded city streets, people walking down here? Or are these like dark back alleys that we're walking through right now?
This is more of the this is the hood. This is this is,
It's like a common walkway I'm walking on. It's not like I'm in going into somebody's backyard or garden.
they're more like alleys than this is the slum area. So this is their alleyways. Like
Okay.
Aside from where the greenery is here up by a hemlock and where this little area is here in the middle with the fountain, the rest of it is pretty much. Whoa, that's a big spot there. Why?
Plant
Yeah,
garden?
no, I didn't mean to do that.
um.
How do I get rid of? How do I get rid of that?
Go back and delete it.
You got to change your cursor to the select areas or something.
Yeah. Then,
Select targets,
Yeah.
which is what I tried to do, and then it.
Delete.
But I'm not getting a menu coming up.
No, you need just press delete on the square. Like you press it.
I got
and,
it.
Press delete.
I got it.
Yeah, no, I got it.
There.
Okay, cool. Right.
Um,
Sorry.
No
All
problem.
right, so Leon sticks out like a sore thumb here, but he is unaware.
Yes. Yes.
Of that. He's just walking
Yeah.
down the street like anybody else would walk down the street.
I'll just like like when we are being watched. I have a feeling. By the way, did I know Dan sent me anything?
You felt you can tell that that's Dan sending you that panic, I'm being watched feeling.
Yeah, I'll just tell Leon. Leon, I think we are being watched. Just be on lookout. Like I will not tell him be care. No, just like watch everything. If can see anything like not abnormal.
Okay. Yeah, just gonna make a lap of the building. Is that
Okay. Go
still
ahead.
Just
gonna be
behind
there?
him.
All right.
By the way, can I make a perception like the moment our investigation because Dan tell me, hey there, you need to be careful, something like that.
Yeah, you can make a perception check. You don't see anything.
Yeah, let's go. Continue.
All right. Leon's walking a lap.
Okay. So when you get to there, Leon, you see a grumpy-looking individual standing out front. Here, sitting on this, he's sitting on this barrel, this box right here, and he's twirling a what appears to be a rather sharp dagger, short sword combination in his fingers.
Yeah, I will wave to him friendly and just say good day, sir, as I walk by. Just real neighborly, like.
Keep
Really,
moving.
Okay.
really, really, Leon.
The person who was twiddling the knife, what race were they? Were they halfling by any chance?
No, he's a dwarf.
No, he's a dwarf.
As you get down to here, this continues on. It kind of looks the same way.
Yeah.
You do notice that this whole back area back here is boarded up. Like the whole back of this building, the back of the building that the dwarf is sitting in front of is all boarded up. Like the windows are boarded up. There's a single door in the back. Like this window here next to where you guys are at. Here, right there, that's boarded up. Like it looks like this is an abandoned house.
Right. There's the door up front, and the door in back. And those are the only two ways in we see.
Yeah.
And
By the way, do you see this person down
No.
here?
No.
Oh,
yep, you and I, we only saw the front yard. So yeah, Leon would just continue walking up, and then I guess we'd find a circumspect path to loop back widely to the others.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see this person anymore, or you don't see it at all. Yeah, so you guys walk around. You do notice that once you come around this area, like once you get over here, you do see some more. You do see a guard standing over here, and you see another guard standing over here.
Just nod at them pleasantly as I walk by.
You can just move your token over there, Manon. You don't have to worry about measuring anything.
oh, okay.
It's hard to drag because if you drag it and then you hit a wall, it cancels the move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can use the arrow keys to move too. By the way.
Whilst those two are doing a little patrol up there, I'm going to wander over to Dan
Okay.
and say, look, I just wanted to have a little quiet word without the other two being here. Because I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit freaked out by the whole Grim Reaper thing that happened at the Thieves Guild. And we haven't really had a chance to have a little chat about it.
Well, that makes two of us, because I don't know how I do it. I don't know where it comes from. Like I said, it doesn't feel like it's part of me. It feels like it's coming from somewhere else, and I don't mean to do it. He was really rude.
No, listen. Is in absolutely no way a criticism. Please don't feel that I'm kind of having a go. It's just, if you haven't got any control over when it happens, it might become a bit of an issue.
I know. I will try to not get angry, because that seems to be mostly what makes it happen. So,
To be fair, there are times when it might be entirely appropriate. Whilst we're sneaking around town, is probably not one of them.
So, Orient, you and Leon come through this square, and you notice that there's some vendors here, a couple more guards. The vendors are a couple of orcs, a halfling, and 2 humans, just selling some basic generic stuff.
Any of them selling shoes?
I don't know. Let me see.
Is there a cobbler anywhere?
No one is selling shoes.
Okay. Leon checks the vendors for secondhand shoes too.
But Leon, I can recommend a rather good bootmaker if you need to have something made.
Are we caught up with you yet?
Yeah, but you guys are catching it. You guys caught up. Dan, are you still hiding there in the corner?
yeah, the one thing I sort of wanted to say as well, echoing that conversation, are there any like rats or pigeons in the alleyway?
Pigeons, yes.
Dan's gonna have sort of like been awkwardly sort of like averting his eyes, feeling like a little bit like he's being chastised, and root around in his pocket and pull out like a slice of bread that he took from the meal that we had at the tavern, and just like be scattering little pieces to try like coo some of the pigeons down.
Oh yeah, you get about 6 or 7 of them.
And as this little like crowd of pigeons comes around him, and as Echo has been advising Dan to like try to keep his warlock powers under control, he's going to speak a particularly like sharp passage of Goblin, and essentially cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. Okay. Food. Mine.
While he's still,
Mine.
as I see him doing this, I start frantically looking around just to make sure there are no guards.
I'm gonna make sure that the spell functions the way that I think it does. Verbally communicate the knowledge is limited by their intelligence. Okay. Cool. Just wanted to double check that. Yeah, it's if you've ever seen the dodos on Ice Age, that's pretty much the mine.
So you're just gonna sort of be scattering little crumbs to it, then like realize like I'm actually like somewhat understanding what they're saying.
Yeah.
And just sort of like duck down close to them and just whisper and just ask going, have any of you seen any people going into that building across the street?
Yeah.
Do you know, was it a lot of people?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not good. Okay, then I'm just gonna like, crumple up the rest of the bread and like scatter it out of the alleyway so that they will like flap out,
Yes.
and then use that distraction to bolt in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Grab Echo's hand and just run with it.
Yeah. So you're what? You throw the bread, and they're all like, bread, food, mine, and they start, and you can still hear them in that kind of cacophony of fighting over the scraps as you run away. And once you get about 30 feet away from him, you don't hear it anymore. Is that concentration?
I don't think so, but it is only a minute.
Okay. So yeah. So as you bolt down through here, you pass the house with the barrel across from it.
Oh, sorry, double check. It is 10 minutes that it
Oh.
stays active.
Yeah. So when you get to here, you hear a gruff voice going, "Get away from my house! Get away from my house! Get away from my house! Get away from my house!" And you look, and there's
like panic, flinch, like duck to the other side of that alleyway. Sorry, and then just keep going.
"Get away from my house! Get away from my house! Bad guy! Bad guy! Bad guy! Bad guy!"
Is that coming from a dog by any chance?
Yeah, you hear a dog barking as Dan is coming down. As Dan is dragging you down this hallway, you're "Roof, roof, roof, roof." And you see Dan is just like, "Ah!"
I'm following Dan. I'm trying to make sure he's not going to get into any trouble.
Well, Dan is pulling you along. Like Dan is barreling down this, and just happens to freak out every couple minutes. Dan, you also hear some more pigeons as you get down here. Food, 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 food.
I will ask if I saw Dan. I will ask him about the feeling that he gave me, the message. Like, where did you exactly see or know where's exactly the person who was watching us?
It was towards the end of that alleyway. You turned off to go right past the house, but if you kept going forward, there was somebody at the end of that alleyway who was watching you. And I asked the pigeons, and apparently there are a lot of people. So I think Leon might have been right, and you might have been right, that there are a lot of these thieves, and we might be in a little bit over our heads here.
Okay,
think so.
two things here. One, we're talking about a bird. How many is a lot to a bird? Because I think that their counting will probably go something along the lines of one too many.
Yeah, they got 2 wings. They can count to 2.
Exactly. So I'm fairly certain if they say many, it could mean anywhere from 3 to 450. I don't think we should be relying on them for accurate intelligence, based on their intelligence.
Good news is they just had one guy out the front door, and all the windows are boarded up. So if we can take him out quietly, just walk right in the front door.
I can probably get him
Leon,
to be a nice guy.
I'll say something really, like, I apologize. I don't mean that. You was the most suspicious person I ever saw. Like, it is an alley, and these people doesn't look like nice, and even the people, I will not assume, but I believe the people who live here is not nice. No one will say hi and wave them, smile.
I'm going to be. I'm going to be. I'm going to have that up just while everybody's fairly close by, because that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so everybody's well within range of me, because there's 60-foot range on that. Yeah, so. And I'm going to say, look, I'm going to see if I can't charm that dwarf.
But do we want to do it now? Which is just a recon? We going back to the meeting, or do we want to try and get in there now?
That's a good question. Okay, let's go back to the. Let's go to the. Let's wait until the meeting, and then you guys go to the meeting, and we'll come. We'll provide backup at the meeting and see what happens.
Yeah. We better wait for that. What is his name again? Let me remember. It's
David, did you get those?
Yep, I did.
Okay. That's
What-
coming
what's
from
the name?
coming from the small cage hanging off your back.
Oh, key. And like rummage around, and like I've already taken like the slice of bread, so it's just almost like crumbs from the
Yeah.
pocket with like a little bit of lint mixed in as well. Sorry, okay, this is all I got left. And just like
Can I get
reach
some?
back, pick the cage up, pop it down, and put like the crumbs in through the bar, and then like have a look around to see if there's like a barrel of water nearby that I could like just scoop some rainwater out.
Yeah, there is. That one that you're standing by.
Just could like scoop up and just have like in my cupped palms some water and just like have that down, so that like I can just like lap up some of the water.
Yeah. He's like, I'm kind of dry. I'm kind of dry. Can you splash me with it? Can I swim around in it? Can you put me down in there?
I suppose so. And I'll like unlatch the door to the cage and just like pick up and just put him like on the top of the barrel. So I'm assuming it's like maybe 3 inches of rainwater.
Yeah.
Like on the top of the barrel.
Yeah.
Splash
You see him splash. You see him splash around in it for a little bit. While everybody else is paying attention, Dan is literally sitting here listening to this dog go, "Get out of my yard! Get out of my yard! Get away from my house! Get away from my house! Get away from my house!" for the next 5 minutes. Meanwhile, your friend is like, "This is so nice. I like to swim."
Okay, well, in which case, I think what we should do is, firstly, perhaps buy a goldfish bowl for Dan, and secondly, perhaps get ourselves back to the inns that we can meet up with our dwarven friend and figure out when this meeting is.
Yeah, it took you guys about a half hour or so to get over to like get to this area. Like you're walking through the city proper to get over to this area.
Do we know where, Chromash, do we know where his place is? Is it on the way? Or
He told Dan where it was.
All right, yeah, I guess we'll head back to the inn unless Dan says differently.
I think we've got some useful information so far. Unless, Echo, do you really want to try charming?
Not yet. I don't want to try it until I have to.
Okay, then hopefully we can attend this meeting that Cramash is going to set up, and hopefully we won't need to do anything else. We can just discuss with them, and they'll listen. They probably won't, but we can try.
Well, I'm hoping that either Leon or Orient will be as persuasive as possible and sell them on the deal. And you and I are going to be in the back. You and I are going to be in the background when it goes wrong.
I will tell you the truth. I'm not good with, like, I don't like the idea of, like, talking to some criminals and have a deal with them.
Well, would you like me to do it?
No. I just, I apologize if I come to like that, but I will do my best that we avoid fighting. By the way, do you still who had the 50 gold? By the way,
I think Dan had it, didn't he?
I thought we divided it evenly. We all got 12 gold, 5 silver.
That's right. So we divided it up.
Yeah.
We can each fork it out if necessary.
So you said that we will try to have a deal with them, give them 50 gold, and avoid the fighting. We get in a fight.
Well, if we have to fight them, then we fight them. But I'd prefer not to if we can avoid it.
Me also.
All right, you guys continue talking for 1 second.
Yeah. If you guys need me to do the talking, I can do that. No problem. Negotiate the deal for 50 gold for the item. Otherwise, things get bad for them.
You know what, Leon? I have full confidence in your ability to be able to negotiate the deal.
Well, thank you.
I think that you can do it. And I will be giving you an inspiration before you go in, just to really help with that.
I think you just save it. You might need it later.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Like.
How long does bardic inspiration last for? Let me just
10
check
minutes.
this. 10 minutes. Yeah. So basically, about a minute before we walk you and Orient are walking into that meeting, I'm singing you a song.
All right, it's strange that you're telling me that now, but yeah, it sounds good.
Well, it's best to plan these things in advance, so at least we know we've tried making a plan, even when it goes horribly wrong.
Don't put that negativity out there. It's going to go perfectly.
Have you been observing how we do things?
We have not failed a mission once.
No, that's absolutely true, and I would also suggest we probably haven't done an enormous amount of planning either.
All right.
dear.
So, are you guys just going to hang out here until you receive word?
Yeah, I think we're going to go
Yeah.
back to the inn, hang out there until our dwarven buddy tells us that sends word or comes over
Okay.
and tells us.
Dinner comes and goes.
Mhm.
About 9 o'clock that evening, a messenger comes in with a note. Walks over to you, Dan. Hands you this note, and then kind of stands there expectantly.
And I'll rummage around in my coin pouch and take out 3 silver pieces and hand them over.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. And he bows a couple times and then jets off. Hey, Sai, can you go push the talk for me? I'm getting a little background extra.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir. So, Dan, you open this note, and it gives you a location and a time. 1 a.m. at the old docks.
Do we know where the old docks are?
No.
But did Dan tell us about the what's in the note?
I don't know. Did he?
I'm waiting for Dan.
I think this is the time and the place. The old docks. So I guess there's more than one set of docks in this city? We'll be down near the waterfront though, right?
Give me a second, Dan. I will try to do something, and I will go to our barkeep. Hello there.
Hey.
Where's the old ducks?
Oh. So let's see. Easiest way to get there is go past. Go out towards the main gate, and then instead of going out the main gate, you go right past Hammerstone's place, down into the south quarter, and then out that gate, and they're just outside the city.
Thank you. But thank you so much for telling me. And what we can find here? Is there like are there fisher or what?
Do other people fish? I mean, it's not used as much as it used to be, but there's people there. I guess. I don't know. I don't go down there. I mean,
okay.
all my stuff comes in either by cart or by the regular docks.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I will return and tell them where is it.
All right. So Orient and I will be there at 1. What are you two doing? You guys going to try and stake out the hideout and tail them to the site, or it's going to find a place to hide around the docks?
Now that you have the information, where you guys were for the hideout is on the opposite side of the city.
All right. So
I think it makes the most sense for us to stick together. We will try to find a hiding place nearby where we can help you. But if they've organized a meetup outside of the city, that might be to try to keep out of the guards' line of sight.
Call me cautious, but it also means that if it's probably a place they're planning an ambush or a possibility of one.
does one or two of us want to get there early and observe the area and see if we can see them setting up an ambush?
Yeah, it's better.
I certainly would like to, yes. Especially if-
So
What time's the meeting for? 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I think that I and maybe Dan should go down there at maybe 11 or 11:30, and get set up so that we're nearby and have a scout around.
We got no way to communicate once we break up. How do we signal each other?
I will tell Leon. I believe we have our communicate. Don't worry, you're gonna hear things and prepare for surprise. Just
I
believe
mean,
me.
I can make a lot of noise if I need to, but I believe Dan can. If you, do you know what the range on your silent speech is?
Not so far. I haven't really had time to try it out.
Let's go.
I
Let's go.
have to be fairly close. We could
Yes,
test it maybe, and Dan's gonna like hop up and run to the other side of the inn, and then just like pressing out the gates of his head, and there's just like nothing coming through, and then just like take a step closer to like find out the point where.
Yeah.
So from that determined, it needs to be about 30 feet.
Is it 30 feet? Okay, 30 feet's cool. We'll try and get within 30 feet of you guys so that Dan can let you know. Otherwise, I'll create the illusion of a small white snowy owl flying in front of you.
Wow, you can do that?
Yes, I can.
For what? For what reason?
So that you know we're there.
Oh,
Can you show me what that looks like?
Sure, and I'm going to cast Minor Illusion.
And sure enough, there's a white snowy owl in front of you, except for the fact that it's almost completely see-through and it doesn't have any, doesn't make any noise.
Yeah, makes no sound. But I don't want it to make a sound. I just want it to be a visual clue so that you are aware.
So if I see the owl, what does that mean?
That means that we're within we're within a fairly close rate. I will cast it so that you can see it. From the point of where that is, we'll be within 30 feet of it.
All right, so the owl is the all clear symbol. Or that's just a here I am symbol.
Well, I can use different color. I can use different types of birds to signal different things if you like.
Yeah, let's do white, okay, black, danger, or red, it's popping off.
Okay.
Green means go, damn it! Green means go!
Well, means go. Yellow means accelerate. Red means accelerate, paying particular attention to steering.
No, green means go, yellow means go faster, blue means you missed it.
So, but yeah, if you're walking in and I think there's real danger, I'll alert you some other way.
Okay.
I won't let you walk into danger.
Okay, so you guys wait until 11 or so to start heading over?
I just love
Yes.
how thieves have like an established system of thieves' cant, and we're just like colored birds.
Well, everybody's got to have their system, right? Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? I mean, heaven forbid there's an actual bird out in the woods.
Well, at least I don't know if there's any red owls out there, so maybe that'll work.
Oh, yeah, because Leon's going to pay attention to what kind of bird it is. He's like, it's black! Screw it! One cardinal flies by and Leon's turned to knock down doors.
They're just turning into Dan having to use speak with animals to be trying to coax all these birds to like, no, stay quiet, stay quiet.
Shh, everybody sit still. Don't move.
You guys need to shoot birds out of the sky before Leon sees it.
Okay, so about 11 o'clock, you figure it'd probably take you at least 45 minutes to get out there. So if you want to be
Okay.
there at 11, you'll probably have to leave early.
I think we'll probably want to be there for about 11:30, an hour and a half before would be good. So we'll leave about sort of 20 minutes to 11:15, something like that.
Okay. So,
It's all of us, or Dan and Echo.
We should probably
Dan and Echo, because you guys are then coming a little bit later on to actually go to the meeting.
Okay.
We're going down there to scout the area and see if they're trying to set up an ambush or something.
Yeah, so maybe you guys try and get there stealthily while Echo and I just walk there normally in case they're trying to tail us.
Absolutely. I'm definitely going to try and be stealthy. Sit on try.
Okay, out of character, because Leon wouldn't think of it in character, but out of character, are we pooling 50 gold together, or does Leon just have his 12?
I'll happily cough up my 12 and a half and give it to
Me
you.
too.
Yeah, that's something I think somebody in the party would have thought of that, not Leon.
Yeah.
No, that's fair enough. So that's fair enough. So
I rolled a nat 1 on my stealth check, so I'm fully leaning in that Dan has figured out he can speak with animals now, and so is just gathering this enormous swarm of birds behind him as he's trying to get them all tied. And instead they're just pecking at him and wanting bread.
yes. That is. You got a couple of squirrels that are wondering what's up, too.
Oh,
Hey.
As we're waiting on that in-between time while Leon's still
but
saying,
I can't click on my token. But no, I can't click on it.
it's okay. It's dark for me, right?
Yeah, you don't have a token yet.
Uh,
All right. Now, Hemlock, you should be able to move your token.
No.
All right. I'll delete
as
it.
Leon's sitting there waiting for his time to go, he's just repeating the hand motion he saw Echo doing, trying to get an owl to appear.
Yeah, for some reason I can't move it or do anything.
Hold on a second. Let me. It says you're the owner.
yeah, I will talk to Leon about the plan and what he.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Leon,
So,
the one who did
I think we-
talking.
All right.
Do all the talk. Got it.
Okay. So,
Yeah, but
I think that we're going to go sneaky down this way.
well, hold on. You guys aren't. You're up on the path. You can see the docks from. Yeah, you're not. You're not down there yet. You're.
Right. Okay.
This is as big as the map is, so I can't
Right.
put you like off the map out here somewhere.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
cool.
are. Yeah, you guys
I'll
are.
tell you what. You let me know when I'm on the map.
Yeah, you guys are. You guys are walking down towards it, and you see the docks from where you're at. So you see a little cliff with some trees. You see another little cliff, and then you see the buildings.
Right.
Am I on this map? Because I'm just seeing black.
No, you're not on this map yet.
Okay, makes sense. Sorry, what was Orient trying to tell Leon?
yeah, he will ask about what he planned because he want to be in the same idea like Leon. What he gonna plan to talk to them and what tell them to make sure Orient back up Leon as best he can.
All right, Leon looks at the palm of his hand. He's got like bullet points on there. 50 gold for the, what are we getting, the chalice? 50 gold for the chalice. Otherwise, it sucks for you.
Leon, my friend.
I'm just going to wing the rest of it.
God.
Okay. So Echo and Dan, you guys are creeping up. It's dark. Can you guys both see in the dark?
Yes.
Yep, I got 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
Me too.
All right.
So I'm gonna.
Let me.
Dun, 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 dun. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
There we go. That should be better.
It's very dim light at the moment.
Well, yeah, it's dark outside.
Yeah, that's good.
Did the note give any kind of indication about specifically where on the docks, or was it just like the
Nope.
whole docks?
Yeah, just somewhere out here. Make a perception check, both of you, as you approach this building.
Okay. To perception.
Yeah, that's good enough for Dan. You hear voices inside. Oh,
Are they familiar voices?
I'm sorry. What? I can't quite. There's a lot of background noise coming from your side.
Sorry.
Do you say?
Do
Yeah.
do we recognize the voices?
No. Dan doesn't recognize you. You can tell there's people talking inside. You can't make out what they're saying.
It's just gonna sort of like look across the echo, just like finger to the lips. As we like sort of edge along the side of this building, just assuming that this is just like dockside workers, fishermen, probably.
Yeah.
I'll motion to Dan with my hand and kind of start moving.
You know, what you see is what you get. You see docks. And you see a drunk dwarf sitting on this, sitting here drinking. Hey, what's going on? Who are you?
Dan's gonna like hastily just throw a handful of bread out in that general direction.
Okay.
So that some of the various birds that have been kind of gathered around him will hopefully sort of that, and he will just assume, oh, it's just seagulls.
Well, no, Echo stepped up here. Where'd you go, Echo? You moved up to here, from where you saw him sitting there. And that's when he saw. Hey. So, Dan, you throw the stuff. Make a deception check. Or animal handling, actually. Let's go with animal handling. Because that's even better. So Dan grabs this handful of bread, crumbles it up, and just goes like this. And instead of throwing it more out, he throws it more up. So now there's all these birds that are like flocking around all of you, squawking. And he's like, "Hey, what the hell's going on with you? What are you doing? Stupid birds. Freaking trash birds."
I'm going to duck back around the corner, and just before I do so, I'm going to frantically motion to Dan. This way!
Just like holding my ears close to my head because the seagulls are just pecking.
And I'm going to go back along with and try and sneaky my way past. Go past the door, and I'm going to quickly go out to the edge of the wall there
Mm,
and poke my head round the corner sort of quickly, just to see if I can't. Is that dwarf still there?
yeah, he's kind of slumped on the bench, drinking some ale, mumbling about something about stupid birds.
Okay, I'm gonna. What's the range? Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast an illusion of a seagull on the opposite side of him to me, pecking at stuff on the floor and just moving away from him. So it kind of draws his attention, and I'm then going to try and run over to here.
All right, make a deception check before you make your move.
24.
I just realized we're having our bard pull security while the fighter is doing the negotiating.
That just dawned on you? That's just
I knew the concept, but I just like see that 24 stat roll.
it didn't come into focus right now,
I
did
knew
it?
that was the plan, but it's just like wow.
Yeah, until you see it in action, right? Yeah, the two people with the highest charisma are busy hiding, and the two people with the lowest charisma are going to do the negotiating.
Normally, it would be the other way around, circumstances permitting. Unfortunately,
yeah, you managed to dart across. He's like, ah, stupid bird. And you see him throw something at it. Ah, stupid birds.
Dan's going to attempt like a combat roll
Okay.
to like cross the gap.
All right, give me an acrobatics check. Yeah, you managed to roll.
and I'm going to poke my head around the corner very quickly and come back again. I just want to see what's down. Anything down there? No,
Nope.
Doesn't look like it. Quickly have a shifty down that side bit of there as well.
Nope.
I'm going to motion for Dan to follow me, and then I'm going to pop down to here and get up there and have a quick look around the corner and see if there's anything down in this direction that I can see.
Nope. I mean, you see doors and you see lights and stuff, but
Sure. Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm going to try and. I'm
hey,
definitely not.
Dan, while you're standing there, can you make me a wisdom save, please?
I was genuinely just about to ask if I should do it. Because I'm standing by a door.
You managed. You're like, maybe I should open this door. Maybe I should open this. No. I'm being sneaky. Don't open the door yet.
But noted for later.
Yes, but it's noted for later. Like, you've passed a couple of doors, but this was the only one you stopped right next to, and you're like, I see a door. you keep like glancing at the knob. Like, I got new shiny stuff. I could probably pick it, but. Dan, as you move there, you can see inside the window. And what you can see is what you can see inside that window.
Okay, let's roll stealth to like duck down and just peek up over the windowsill to get like a proper look into the room.
Sure. Yeah, totally.
Stealth, not my strong suit.
Nah, you're like, you want to peek. Unfortunately, the windowsill is right about eye level, so you have to like hoist yourself up a little bit to look in. It looks like the interior of a small cottage. It appears empty.
Do I notice if that Dan is being sort of somewhat distracted?
Yeah, you totally do.
It's like I sort of just tap him on the shoulder and say, and sort of whisper to him, "Look, pay attention."
I am. I was just thinking that there's nobody in there, so it's somewhere we could maybe wait where we would be out of sight. And I could open the door. And it's like a hand reaching.
No, not yet. No.
Yeah,
We
okay,
should be out in the open so we could see what's going on. If we're in the house, we can't keep watch.
Okay, where would be a good place to hide?
Well, this alley would be a very good place to hide. Because we can, if we're at both ends, we can see up the street. And we can also, from the other side, so we can see if anybody comes out the buildings. And on the other side, we can keep an eye on the drunken dwarf. Maybe if we hid in that boat over here. This one. And I'll sort of sneaky on. I'm going to try and sneak over to here.
Okay. You're fine.
Okay, that's not bad. And I'm going to go over. How if I climbed into that boat?
Well, first of all, you have to get in the water if you do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's
no. God, no. I'm not going to do that. Forget that.
Well, next, yeah.
Nice.
Are you going to go on the dock to do it, or are you going to go through the water?
Ooh. I'm gonna. What's the range from where I am? I could be right. I'm there at the moment. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, just in range, I think. Just check. What's the range I can cast that? 30 feet. Bugger. I'm going to have to get a lot closer. That's not good.
Or you could just get in the water.
Don't be silly. I've just bought these boots and the tunic and the leggings and the cloak. There's no chance on earth I'm getting in the
Whereas Dan is like crouched down in the sand, hiding behind these lobster traps, and just like admiring the handiwork.
Oh.
So what you doing?
I'm going to cast Charm Person on
You
the
are?
drunken dwarf.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the range on Charm Person? 30 feet. You're gonna have to get way closer than what you are.
Oh, in which case,
The range is 30 feet. You are not 30 feet.
Okay. I'm going to move up to there,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to move up to there.
Okay.
I'm going to try and do this as sneakily as possible. I'm trying to do it so he doesn't notice. I expect a foul,
All right.
but I'm going to give it a whirl. Hands. Like I'm skipping down the street.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, don't worry about me.
Hey, no. Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. This is official guild business. You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm friends with Fred, and I'm casting Charm Person on him.
Okay.
Now I'm casting Charm Person.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, DC 14, please.
He makes it.
He's drunk. Does that help at all?
Hmm?
Is he drunk? Does that help at all?
No.
No. Um,
Hey! You're casting spells at me. He starts to get it.
Oh,
Starts to
I'm
stumble
gonna-
towards you.
Dan, and I'm gonna start moving back. We may have a problem.
Hey! Come here, you.
Okay, okay. Just gonna reach into my pocket, grab like a fistful of bread, and throw it at him, and just yell to like the various birds and squirrels, "Attack!"
Give me an animal handling with disadvantage, because I'm not sure you can train random birds and stuff. Which, wow, with a disadvantage?
They're just going after the bread, is the way.
I know, but with disadvantage, it's a 21. Yeah, they so they're all swirling around. Let's see here. We will put a 5-foot swarm of birds and animals right about there. Ah, stupid animals! What the hell? What are you? You're just out here. Look, I don't care what you're doing. It's just. If you want to fish, come back later. Tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Just gonna grab Echo by the wrist again and just like drag her back round the corner, and then just be like pressed up against the wall, breathing really heavily.
It's like
That did not go well.
Stupid animals.
Stupid dwarves. Oh, seriously.
Did Dan multi-class as a swarmkeeper ranger?
No appreciation of duty whatsoever. Useless, drunken idiots. I'm basically just swearing under my breath.
So Dan has dragged Echo back around the corner.
He's obviously here as a lookout, although why they'd employ such a drunken idiot as a lookout? Maybe they really are running low on personnel. Right, okay, let's go back up this way.
He did mention that they were there on guild business. Would that be the
Yes, you did.
Fisherman's Guild? Or do we
No.
think that he's...
No, that's Thieves Guild business. There's no way he's talking about Fisherman's Guild stuff there.
So this has taken about an hour. So it is now about midnight for our two other friends. Are you guys going to start making your way towards the...
If it takes an hour to get there, then we'll start heading that way.
Yeah, while I'm like walking, I'm telling Leon to not do that. What he told me, this idea, it is bad idea and will get us in trouble. Like, Leon, please, you can't say more than that. Like, we don't want to be aggressive, okay? Like, we want to be intimidating, but not aggressive. We want to do this without fighting. Can you do that?
Absolutely, I can do that.
Yeah, you said. Can you repeat what you want to do again?
We've changed the price to 50 gold for that goblet. I recommend you take that deal because we don't want things to get ugly.
Yeah, oh god. I'm not sure.
That is much less. That is much less aggressive than what he said the first time.
Yeah. Oh god.
So Echo and Dan, you guys have about another hour. What do you guys want to do?
By the way, I want Leon, the one who do the talking, because Echo decide that should Leon the one who do the talking. So, but I'm trying to like tell Leon that, hey, is there any better way from these phrases without reading? Like, it is from your mind. Use your your charisma.
Yeah, I'm going to use all of it. If
You know that scene in the jungle?
suggestions, I can add another bullet point to my hand.
You know that scene in the Jungle Book where Bagheera and Baloo are trying to rescue Mowgli from King Louie, and Bagheera turns around and says, "This is going to take brains, not brawn." And Baloo turns around with complete confidence, says, "You better believe it, and I'm loaded with both." That's exactly what I'm picturing in my head.
So, okay, our friend will be hiding. We're gonna talk to them, give them the 50 gold. No, first we'll not give them.
I'm moving over to here
Okay.
on the map because I want to be within 60 feet of them when they get on the map, and I'm just literally I'm ducked around the corner here,
Okay.
but I'm keeping my eye sort of round the corner so that when they do hit the map and they
Okay.
walk into that lighted area, I'll know.
Dan, so are you spending the next hour or so standing there, or did you decide on whether you wanted to go inside that room?
Please don't know where it
No, I think I've got a pretty reasonable view of like the line of the front of the docks from here, so I'm just sort of crouched down behind this crate, like every once in a while, just like turning and looking at the door, and then snapping back to what I'm trying to do. Acting on.
Where you are, you're within 30 feet, aren't you? So that you and I can communicate.
Yeah, so I can just be sending occasional telepathic messages just to echo, just going, all clear here. And then
every 30 seconds, minute, just send me a mental ping saying all good.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
So Dan starts off really, really adamant about safe, 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 safe. And then about 4 or 5 minutes in, it's safe. Door? Safe. Door. Safe. Crab? Safe. It's intermittent. Like every 2 or 3 minutes, you'll get safe, and then something else will pop into Dan's head, like he sees a crab, or like a little fish jump out of the water, or a little bird scurries up to him.
I can see the door, can't I, from where I am?
Which door?
The door that he's thinking about. This
yes.
Door. Okay. As soon as he starts thinking a door, I'm gonna cast minor illusion, and there's going to be a red circle with a red line through it, and underneath it says "Do not enter."
I'm gonna roll wisdom.
Okay, go ahead.
Because that would probably make Dan really think like, oh, there must be something really good on the other side of it. Okay, I'm keeping watch. I'm keeping watch.
And the minor illusion goes away. It's just you can't. I can't. You can hear. I can hear you. You can't hear me. Or can you hear what I say?
No, I established telepathic connection, so you can send messages back. But again, it's really simple, basic concepts rather than like fully formed sentences.
So saying I'm sending warm, friendly feeling, and then another feeling. Stay away from the door.
Door bad. Door bad.
Door bad.
So you guys sit here for about 45 minutes, and then you see your compatriots wander up. So, Orient and Leon. Leon, do you have a light source with you?
I have dark vision.
You do?
No, I don't think I have a lamp or torch or anything like that. Never bought anything.
Who doesn't have dark vision? I thought you didn't have dark vision.
I do.
I don't have dark vision.
Our Triton friend doesn't have dark vision.
So you need a torch.
Yeah, I didn't bought anything.
There you go. There's a torch.
Yay, thank you.
You got a torch. And it's really bright. You guys can see Echo. You can see it as it's coming down the way.
Okay, as soon as Leon,
Yeah,
I can
like
see
if you're
Leon,
peeking.
'cause
Well, no, you can see Orient first because he's got a torch with him.
yeah, I'm gonna wait because I know that the range of my bardic inspiration is
Hold
also
on,
the
Leon.
range of my. Okay, I know that the range of my bardic inspiration is the same as the range of my dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
They're both 60 feet, so I'm waiting for Leon to get into vision. As soon as I see him,
Yeah.
I'm going to extend bardic inspiration in his general direction.
Okay, so Leon is inspired.
You know, Orient, I've got a good feeling about this.
Me too, my friend. Me too.
You hear a whistle coming from further down the. A familiar little tune wafts across the breeze.
You're simply the best.
That's just 24/7 in Leon's head.
And at that moment, once I've inspired him,
Yeah.
I'm then gonna send a message mentally to Dan saying, "Leon and Orient have arrived, moving into your position."
Yeah. There's no sentences. It's friends.
Yeah. Okay. Friends here coming to you.
Yeah.
Okay, and Dan will just sort of send back, like, the equivalent of, like, okay, I understand, and that I will ping you once I have eyes on them.
Yeah. Well, you see, as you're like, yeah, I'll do that. And you turn to look at the door again, and Echo's standing next to you.
By the time you've peered back around the corner and checked to see if they're there, I've just literally dashed over to you.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of hiding behind the same crates you are.
Yeah. Leon, you kind of see movement and catch the familiar form of Echo's cloak darting from one building to the next.
Man, that's a fine cloak.
Ought to be for the price I paid for it.
So I see some docks to my right.
Yep.
I think we're heading that way, aren't
Dan's just going to, like, catch Echo's eye and telepathically is just going to sort of, like, point out onto the dock and then to himself.
No.
Just sort of question going, should I try to
Hold
get
up, guys.
closer?
Sorry. Leon, you guys need to back up a second. You gotta hold on until I tell you to go ahead. So we can
I'm going to
finish.
send a message. I'm going to send a message, mental message back to Dan. Hold, or wait, or
Yeah, wait. All right, so you guys come around the corner and you see a dwarf sitting there. It's like, come on! What are all these people? What are you here for?
we? This happened to be the same dwarf I saw earlier today?
No.
No, different dwarf. All right. Hey, friend, we're here to conduct some clandestine business.
Oh, you guys are the. Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, but don't tell anyone.
so you guys see, this is the dwarf.
Okay.
And there's several of these bottles next to him, and he's like, oh, so you guys are the ones that are supposed to be bringing us the money. Okay, hold on a second. And he takes the stool and kind of bangs on the wall. Hey, they're here. They're here. And you hear, well, let them in. Oh, yeah, okay. And he comes up here and he's like, yeah, go on in.
Why don't you have them come out?
No, you're gonna go in there. That's what the boss says. That's how that works.
The boss wants to get paid. He'll come out.
Hey, boss says you got to come out here.
I'm gonna send a mental message to Dan. Get ready.
So you see this halfling step out, and I will show you this picture. Of the halfling that comes out, and he comes to the door, and he's like, "Are you here about our transaction?"
I am. Yes.
Ah, good. Well, come on inside. We have the item in here, as we will go ahead and let you inspect it, and then we will inspect your gold. As he backs back into the room.
I'm going to do a quick wisdom check on Leon.
Sure.
Walking right in.
Yep. So as you step in, you also see another halfling, a female this time, who looks like this. Oh, wrong button. And he says, do you have our money?
You have money, yes.
Oh, well, good. Money's very important. Do you have the agreed upon price?
Well, let's see the item. Do you have the item?
He motions to the female who steps over to the counter here and opens up a box that you can see the trinket that you're supposed to be picking up is in.
Okay, so I see it.
Yeah.
Right. I do have to inform you that the terms of the deal have changed.
Oh, that's not good.
I will pull out the pouch of 50 gold. Here's 50 gold for the item, and the transaction ends there. If you don't accept this transaction, it might get ugly for you.
You don't say.
And I kind of glanced over at Orient. Does he approve?
I don't know that he does. That's up to Orient. Let's ask Orient. Orient, do you approve?
Can I quickly just say while this has been going on,
we will
Yeah.
not say anything, because the reason Orient keep silence all the time and tell to be more talkative, not just hey, this is the transaction, like it or not, we're gonna kick your ass. Orient all the time wants to change that, but I believe Leon doesn't
Might.
yeah, I have no problem with that. And as I said,
Okay.
Echo told, and I will I'm with Leon all
Okay, so Dan, what are you doing?
Just once Leon and Orient have gone into the shack, is just gonna have turned to Echo and sent like a telepathic, almost like just a flash of an image of the door that's on the back side of that building, and just like point a sort of question and go, should we try going round so we can like burst in and catch them by surprise if things go south?
I'll indicate in the affirmative and suggest it's kind of I'll follow you. Following.
Okay, so we'll go and try to go as sneakily as possible.
Okay.
Just creeping background.
All right. So the halfling looks at you and goes, "Well, that's not very polite."
Well,
50.
you know what? Stealing from my friend is also not polite.
Oh, I didn't steal it. I procured it from someone who did. I'm just offering to return it for what it's worth. I mean, I am a businessman after all.
Dealing in stolen goods.
Lost items. I deal in the recovery of lost items and artifacts.
I think you're dealing in extortion is what it feels like.
Extortion? I didn't threaten anyone.
You're charging a great amount of money for the return.
Do you know what this is?
Stolen item.
Do you know what this is?
I know it's the item that I'm walking out of here with.
Well, if you have 2,500 gold, then yes, you are. If not, we'll have to come to some sort of other agreement.
Yeah, the other agreement I just stated: 25 gold, and nobody gets hurt.
50. 50. You did say 50.
No, he just said 25.
Threw it in there.
Yeah,
Feels
yeah.
getting worse. That was actually a brain fart on my part, but let's roll with it.
Maybe you could do us a favor. Maybe you could work it off.
Why would we work it off to get the stolen good? It's not legally your right to sell this.
Oh, it is mine. I have it. It's mine.
Well, we could always ask the guards about the legality of your possession of this item.
Oh, we sure could.
No.
Why don't you go get one, and I'll wait here.
I think we know that's not going to happen.
Oh no, I'll wait. You have my word. And he sits down on a stool, kind of props his legs back, pulls out a pipe, starts packing it. It's like,
Right.
well, go on then.
Let me just check something.
So, Mr. Leon?
Technically, I'm gonna send a message to Dan in silent speech, or try to. I'm trying to send a message or the feeling. Try to talk to one of the others.
And Dan will just like give a nod and then try reaching out. And I'm just going to double check the wording to see whether I need to have line of sight because I'm not sure if I do or not.
So while you're doing this, yeah, he's packing his pipe, and he's like, "Well, go ahead. I'll wait. I have nothing to hide."
All right. Well, sounds like you're not going to accept our deal.
Well, no, you said you wanted to go talk to the guards, so go get a guard.
We both know that's not going to happen.
Oh, that's a pity. Some of my best friends are guards.
Go figure.
I bet they're well paid as well.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. As he lights his pipe and takes a big draw off of it.
Oh, give me a... Oh, I don't like to do that. I will go close to him. I will look to... Do you hear that? I will ask him.
What, the sound of inevitability? Yes.
No, I hear the sea.
Yes.
Can you breathe under the sea?
No.
Do you know what happened under the sea?
No. Fish? I don't know.
Yes. No one know what happened under the sea. Like example, no one know what happened to our friend, a merchant that didn't accept our deal. He and his guards, wherever he would disappear. But I don't believe anyone gonna search under the sea.
Make a deception check.
Actually, I will intimidate him. I will.
Okay, and then
Like-
intimidation
like
is fine. That's
like
fine,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
Lying. Oh!
Oh no.
There's plenty of people who end up sleeping with the fishes, as it were. But I find that so crass. So it leaves a bad taste in my mouth to have to do business like that. I was hoping we could come to some sort of agreement, but it seems like we can't. So we will be going. Tell your
Yeah.
friend that he has lost his.
I'm gobbling him, by the way.
Oh, you're gonna roll for a niche.
I don't have a choice. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay, me.
Wow. That's some crappy rolls there.
Yeah.
All right, Dan. You
So
you were trying.
having tried to reach out telepathically, is this going to look to Echo with like just a panic-stricken sort of expression on his face? It's not working. I'm just gonna open the door.
Okay. You open the door. You see the halflings and things that I've showed you. And you see Orient reaching for this halfling who happens to be sitting on a stool smoking a pipe. Is about as non-threatening a person as you could get aside from you at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment.
So just gonna like hop up onto this pile of planks and just like run into the room, just screaming inarticulately, just like with like, the quarterstaff, and hit that moment of instinct of reaching into his pocket with his free hand to touch the mummy hand, and sort of bring out the scythe,
Okay.
but not taking action yet. Is just brandishing it, trying to look
Menacing.
scary.
Okay. Intimidation check because you're a little verdant screaming across the, running across the boards, wielding a scythe, wielding a quarterstaff that has a green glowing scythe thing pointing out of the side of it.
Oh my god.
Oh god. I feel bad. Oh god.
Can I just like look down into the eyes of whichever one is like looking up at me?
Yeah, she is.
Don't make me use the skulls.
So they're visibly frightened, but that's about all. Anything else?
No, again, hold an action for like if they try to actually leave, to just take an attack. If I still have my action, if you want to make it that I used my action to roll the intimidation check, then I'd be okay with that as well.
Yeah, that would be your action, is to intimidate them. To use a skill like that is normally your action.
Then that is my turn.
This guy sees Dan, freaks the hell out for a moment, and then instinctively reaches into his pocket and uses basically this area here now becomes covered in small ball bearings as he moves this way. Orion, you can get an attack of opportunity on him if you choose, but it will be disadvantaged because you're now standing in basically a giant square of ball bearings.
Would I get an attack of opportunity as well?
Yes, and you don't have disadvantage. Okay, that'll miss. Dan?
Wow. Dirty 20. Nice.
So that is 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. Her turn. She is going to, seeing that you attacked her friend, she's going, well, stop doing that. She is going to attack. She has a rapier and a short sword.
She's a halfling as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Miss. And 14 hit.
Sweetie?
Does a 14 hit, Dan?
Which,
Yep, a 14 hits.
Plus. Oh, nope. Sorry. Stop doing that. Okay. You take 8 points of damage. As she quickly slashes at you, stabs at you with the rapier, then slashes at you with the short sword. Leon.
What is the current location of the chalice that we're looking at?
It's on this box over here. It's in the corner. That box that's right behind the halfling lady.
Okay. I would like to do a standing long jump if I could to there, if that works.
It does. You will still have to make a athletics or acrobatics check at disadvantage because, again, you go to settle your feet and you're standing on ball bearings.
I'm not wearing shoes, so that helps. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to try and you manage to leap here, but it takes about everything you can do to keep upright. So you land and fall prone. You're like, ah! Oh, no, that's not how that works.
All right, I'll stand back up.
Okay, so you're prone. So you've moved 15, 20. Yeah, so you have about 5 feet of movement.
All right, so but I can stand back up on this turn.
Yes. It takes half your movement. So you've used half to get over there and half to stand up. So you're out of movement, but you can still take your action.
I would like to just reach down and with my Leon in hand palm this halfling's head and attempt to grapple.
Okie dokie, go ahead. It'd be athletics or acrobatics, whichever you decide.
nice. Good roll, sir.
You managed to grab a hold of her.
I would just like lift her up so we're seeing eye to eye. And as a bonus action, I'd like to use my daunting roar. And just shout,
well, you can't pick her up. You have a hold of her.
Okay, for flavor.
Yeah.
Just hold her right here and just saying.
Use your daunting roar. Okay, let's see that. What's that do?
It starts out as a sentence. This could and just escalates until it's a roar. This could have been done in a bloodless manner. And here we go.
DC 14 wisdom
I
save.
think that's multiple. Any creatures of my choice within 10 feet, so both of them. And that can hear me, so the guy outside would probably have to do as well.
She makes it. He fails. So he's frightened of you until the end of your next turn. And the... oh, yeah, he's fine. The guy outside is fine.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. We're going to stop right here for a moment. I need to take a break real quick. I got to check on the minions and take care of something real quick. So we will be right back.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Yeah, about 5 minutes. We're back. Thank you for bearing with us. Took some stuff here. Oh, Big Lundy in the house. Hey, Lundy, how you doing, buddy? Taking some time off from DMing or plotting the doom of your own players. All right. So we left off. It was okay. Okay. And then it is Echo's turn. Echo, you have seen Dan burst through the door screaming at the top of his lungs. And then you heard Leon start to talk and then roar again and scare the ever-loving bejesus out of you again. Just
yeah.
there's
one here. The halfling that's closest to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to fix him with an evil gaze and cast dissonant whispers at him.
Oh. Okay. Go ahead.
So, DC 14 wisdom save, please.
He fails.
12 points of psychic damage. And he is deafened as well.
Sorry.
Sorry. He's my apologies. He's not deafened. He runs away.
He's unconscious.
I was about to ask how does that interact with fear because he can't move closer to me.
No, but no. He's unconscious due to the amount of damage he took.
Oh, okay.
I'm just imagining he was so scared of Leon that he fainted.
Yeah. That's what Leon thinks. All right. Any bonus actions?
No. I think I'm going to end my turn there.
All right, Orient.
Orient, I believe she's incapacitated. She grappled.
She's grappled. That's it.
Okay. And I will.
Movement speed.
But I believe she hold the incapacitated, like she cannot do any action.
No, that's not how that works.
So grapple
okay.
just means 0 movement speed.
Yep, he has 0 movement speed.
Oh.
And to verify that, I will go here to my... Come on. Catch up.
Because I remember I read about grapple. To have some incapacitated. Cannot pronounce that.
Restricted gives disadvantage on attack.
Restrained.
Restrained, yeah. Restrained.
Yeah. Grappled. The speed, and it can't benefit to speed. And that's it. It just has a 0 speed.
Mm-hmm.
So you can attack her if you'd like.
I think I have advantage.
Nope. Yeah. The speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from speed.
Okay, can I move here? I will try to move here.
Move to where?
Here.
Outside?
Yeah.
Sure. You can go outside if you want.
Okay. I will try to move. She have opportunity attack.
Yes, and you move, and it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, then it will take all my movement.
Yeah, 5, 10, 50. Yeah, so... and she will take her opportunity attack with her rapier. 17 hit.
Oh yeah, that hit.
For 13 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. I'm bleeding the hell. I will, as a bonus action, I will give this guy a mark. What call it?
Which one?
The relying mark. That if anyone damage him. next damage roll against this target by an ally that start next turn. Added the leadership dice. Spent the damage roll.
Okay, so the next attack on him. Okay.
Yeah, he will take. I'll spend two 2d4 on him because I
Uh,
have two dice.
you can only
So
spend
that
one at a time, can't you?
I believe it said it's up to me how many dice I can spend.
Okay, let me take a look at it real quick.
Yeah.
Uh,
Equal the amount rolled.
yeah, you can
is
use
equal
up to you can use both of them. Sure. So he'll take an extra 2d6,
4.
2d4. All right. So he's marked. The next person that hits him before your next turn. Is that how that works?
Yeah, like anyone now
Before
hit
your
them.
next turn. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Hmm.
Sounds good to me.
So yeah, then I will strike him.
Okay.
Does it hit him? 18
Yeah, that is.
for 6 point of damage.
And then roll your 2d4.
Okay,
Right, because that works
2d4.
for you as well.
I don't believe so because it say next on the next damage roll
By
against
an
this
ally.
target
Okay.
by
Yeah,
an
by an
ally,
ally.
not me.
All right, so
Yeah.
he takes 6. That's why this is wrong. Okay. So I gotta remember to do that. Okay. His turn.
Yep.
He is going to hit you with a beer bottle.
Does he disadvantage because he's inside the red?
No.
Oh, okay.
He misses you with the beer bottle. And then he swings at you again with the... What did I... Oh, I didn't put it in there. There it is. Uh, 23 to hit.
Yeah, of course, it hit me.
Okay. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. No, that's not. And 7. Yes, you take 9 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
As he hits you with a chair and clubs you with it. Because he gets sneak attack with his chair. Dan.
Dan's just going to sort of look across behind it over to Echo. That thing we discussed.
You broke up there for a second.
This thing we discussed. Would this be a good time?
Now would be a very good time.
And so Dan just sort of like swings back around to look down at this halfling female, and his eyes take on that sort of very milky, almost dead cast as he activates his form of dread. So I'm not sure if it's already pre-rolled that as part of it, but I'll just do the roll I've done. So that's 2 temporary hit points.
No, it rolls the D10 automatically.
Oh, so I just take the one that's there, so that would be 9.
No, but you're plus your warlock level, so it doesn't add the warlock level in. So it rolls
Okay.
it rolls the dice in the form, but it doesn't add your warlock level. So you get 9 plus your plus 2.
So 11.
11.
11 temp
Yeah.
HP. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so the formula is up there in the former dread where it says it shows the D10, but it doesn't add in your level because you may not be. Yeah, so you get 11 temporary hit points. Run across over here.
So I can sort of swing down, so I'm like ducking underneath this shelf, and
Yeah.
just gonna sort of swing the scythe to try to sweep her legs out from underneath her.
Okay. Roll a hit. You have advantage. Uh, 21 will do it.
So it's 10 points of necrotic damage.
Jeez. Oh, yeah. 10 points? Okay. I was wondering why her hit points were already so low, and then I noticed that she has a -2 to her constitution.
Oh boy.
So,
I don't feel good about this fight now.
and
And because I have hit her while I have my form of dread up, she needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
yeah. She's frightened, which she's already frightened. So,
She's extra frightened.
yes.
Three forms of fright.
Technically, Dan's overwrites Leon's because it's the newest one. So that's Dan. That guy's dead as a doornail. Her turn. She's terrified and she surrenders. She drops both of her weapons and goes, I give up. Fine, take it. I don't care. Leon.
I guess she dropped her weapon, so I guess Leon, can I use my action to search her for additional weapons? Anything held out?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want to attack her when she's
But as you look out the door, you see Orient lying in a heap.
Oh yeah, him. I mean, what's Leon gonna do about that?
I mean, the best thing Leon could do is probably keep Dan from putting a tourniquet on him.
Okay.
Well, there is also the drunken dwarf to deal with.
Yeah.
There is, yeah. Forgot. I don't see that guy. Out of sight, out of mind. So I will. Can I set her down on the opposite side of me, right here?
Next to her unconscious friend.
Yeah. Set her like on top of her friend. Then moving half speed, move out the door. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets me there.
Yep.
And
you have a bonus action left.
What was the action?
Moving her.
Movement.
Yeah. Moving her. If you're going to physically, you're still grappling her and dropping her, you still have to spin the action to.
All right, I thought that was moving. I would have left her where she is then.
Oh, okay.
I can draw I want to use my glaive. Draw my glaive and give this guy some of it.
Okay.
There we go.
He seems to be weaving and barely standing.
But he dropped my friend, so I guess we'll do this with lethal damage.
Okay.
Don't forget to roll that 2d4.
If he hits.
If I hit. 14.
That misses.
All right.
It's like you swing it, and he kind of just stumbles, kind of off in the corner.
Who's that next to me?
A bad guy.
Right.
Who is? Well, you just now see him. 19 hit.
On me?
Yes.
Yes.
For a total of 11.
Ouch.
And the second attack, it's a 22.
That's a hit.
For 4 more points of damage.
I'm unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Echo. Death save.
Alright.
Okay.
And Orient, same
Where's-
thing.
This. Where is it? Here.
Orient fails 1. Echo.
I'm trying to roll. Oh, there it is.
And Echo
I fail
fails. This guy.
That was a D10 though, not a D20.
Oh.
Death save on hard.
That's a
No,
D12.
it's Rolf.
Getting there.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
Finally. Actually rolled the right dice. Yippee!
Yes. Okay. So you made yours.
No.
This guy. He tries to smash you over the head with a beer bottle. Hits a 17, Leon.
Meets it.
And then he
Actually, no, I'm 16.
you take 3 points of damage.
I still have 1 temp HP from that song earlier.
Yeah,
Mhm.
everybody did. Except Dan. Dan's has been overwritten with his superior version of what he's doing.
If I knew that Dan was going to do that, I probably would have kept the 1 temp HP for me and I'd still be alive.
If you didn't know Dan was going to do that.
No, I didn't know that Dan was going to do that, so fair enough.
So this comes off of him because it's no longer. It's after Ori's turn. And then back to the top of the batting order with Dan. Dan, you can see that something just stabbed Echo a couple of times, and now she's laying on the floor.
So Dan is gonna like menacingly be watching this halfling woman over his shoulder, keeping his like creepy undead eyes on her. And he like moves over towards the doorway. It's just gonna poke out to see if he can spot what it is as he ducks down to try to stabilize Echo.
Okay. Yeah, you see a halfling standing there with 2 daggers. Yeah. And Echo is no longer bleeding to death.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. She dropped her stuff. Leon,
Take another swing at this guy.
go ahead. That
16?
hits. That hits.
All right. I don't have the +1 from the song anymore, do I?
No.
No, but you do get the 2 plus 2d4.
No, he doesn't. It's gone too. It's only lasts 1 turn.
Well, there's only 1 turn. That's a shame. Well, still, that's not bad.
You hit him pretty good with that one.
Does he look pretty rough after that?
He's badly injured. If you hover over him, you can see how they.
Yeah, I'll action surge and do it again.
Ooh.
Did I lose the 2d4?
Yeah,
It was your turn.
It lasts until the beginning of your next turn.
Yeah.
You missed last time.
Yeah, and I'm kicking myself because I had the action surge and I was inspired, so that's my fault.
Yeah. That hits. Now he looks really bad off.
All right, that's into my turn.
All right. And Echo has stabilized. Orient, death save. Oh,
Doesn't
Why it's 7 again?
didn't Dan have a go? After Orin.
Dan went.
I used my turn stabilizing Echo.
Oh right, okay, fair enough.
I rolled twice 7? That's weird.
This guy's going to try to club you again with the last beer bottle he's got in his hand. That's laying there next to him. And misses.
Okay.
Awesome.
And then back up to Dan.
So I'm going to sort of step out over Echo, sort of bringing the scythe out through the doorway and just squaring off against this halfling. I don't want to hurt you, but you have to stay away from my friends. And then I've just, I'm gonna use my Cloak of Embers again.
Nice. He's gone full Green Reaper. If you've chosen your nickname, your surname is Reaper, your nickname is Grim.
Yeah. So, describe to them what this one looks like, because this is not the.
No, this is the one I used before. So
Oh, is this
where
the
the
skulls?
3 sort of flame skulls.
Yeah.
Just sort of pop up and are just gently sort of hovering around me like a power up in a video game.
Yeah. They're kind of circling a little bit, and
bright green, almost necrotic looking flame in their eyes as they just gently sort of hover around.
yeah, he's not. Okay. And, Leon.
I was hoping to drop that guy with the last hit, but so anyway, I'll lean down and I'll try to stabilize Orient.
Okay.
That is medicine. Where's
Yep.
my medicine?
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
I will use my inspiration.
Sure.
Or wait, no, I won't. I can't get there on inspiration, can I?
No, D6 is not going to do it.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Well, no, you can use your bardic inspiration and your regular inspiration. You do have regular inspiration, don't you?
I don't think I. From what?
You guys all should have one. Or did you use it already?
I don't remember. I don't have it marked on my sheet, so I probably used it.
Very good thing.
Me too, also.
I don't think anybody marked theirs, did they?
I don't
remember marking mine.
All right, so everybody has inspiration because I know I gave it to you for some roleplay stuff, Leon stuff. And so you can spend that and re-roll to.
I will do that. Skills, medicine. There we go.
Nice.
There you go. Now he's stabilized and not dying a horrible, painful death.
Thank you.
This guy, what's he gonna do?
You want me to make a death save?
No.
Stabilized.
No, you're stabilized. Yeah, nope. He nopes out.
And as that goes away, there's just this quiet little whimper coming out of Dad. It's like, I can't believe that worked again.
Yeah, I gave him a wisdom save.
Tending to Echo still.
Yeah, I gave him a wisdom save, and it was Echo stabilized, Orient stabilized. This guy, he's going to try to take a shot at Leon while he's busy hunched over. He's going to grab the table next, the little table thing next to him, and try to hit you over the head with it.
Bastard.
And he misses.
Leon tells him, would it help if I bend over, give you a better shot at my head, Shorty?
And then he will also attempt to leave. You can take your attack of opportunity on him if you would like.
See if he likes how this tastes.
Go for it, son.
That hits. You got him.
Oh.
You don't even need to roll.
I want to hear the clicky clacky.
Yeah. He is down. And you guys are out of combat. He is defeated. And you're out of combat now.
I will pick up my friend and carefully carry him inside over those barbarians. Would suck if I fell on him and did 1 point damage to him.
Yeah.
She's remarkably heavy.
I'm 4'10" and weigh about 70 pounds.
Which is about twice what he weighs.
Leon's a little concerned about the flaming skulls, though. That's new.
And okay, so Leon, as you look over, you see that little Dan now has this green scythe blade coming out of his what's normally a smallish looking staff. His eyes are like this; they're like ghost milky white, and he has these green necrotic flaming skulls circling around him. And he's like, "She's really heavy." And he turns around to you, and he's like, "She's really heavy. Can you get some help?" And you just see this visage for the first time of Dan. So, what's your reaction to that?
You know the meme with like all the numbers and equations appearing. Okay, Dan, that's still you.
It's me.
No, it's good. It's good. I'll gingerly step over my ally and go.
Wait. I can. Dan's gonna consciously let go of the staff so that the scythe blade sort of branches out, and then just like scoop it back up so it's back in quarterstaff form, and like concentrate and close his eyes and then sort of blink it away. I can't do the skulls yet though. They seem to stay.
Well, I'll try not to insult the skulls. Hey, skulls, just grabbing my friend here. And I'll grab Echo and
this chick, seeing Dan, has scurried over into this corner. Back, she's crab crawled her way.
She's got a skull on her. She's still up.
Yeah, she's still up. She just yeah, she was still alive. She's just defeated. Is the
right. So after I get my allies sorted inside, get them laid down comfortably or wherever, I'll walk over. I'll grab the chalice and I'll just look at her. I can't see down there right now. That's weird.
Yeah, it's a weird spot.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just look at her and just tell her, we could have done this without bloodshed.
She's cowering. Like, all of you have scared the ever-loving bejesus out of her.
Like 3 out of 4 of us have scared her.
Yes.
Can I check on the boss? And I know it's probably been enough time. Can I do a medicine check to try to stabilize him, or is he already
Sure, go ahead.
out?
She hit me with 13 damage. Like, she dealt a crazy amount of damage.
What, the boss? Yeah, you managed
No.
to stabilize. Oh, the drunk guy?
No, this lady.
No, she didn't hit you. He hit you.
No, the one who get me unconscious, this guy. But the reason my HP is very low because of her.
Yeah.
When she took opportunity of the attack.
Yeah. I mean, they're dual-wielding rogues. That's how that works. This guy's a fighter, though. Or he's technically a rogue, but he's a brawler. He has the ability to do his sneak attack damage with any weapon he has, and he is proficient in
Improvised weapon.
improvised weapons. So yeah. You pick up the chalice. It's really nice.
Yeah, tuck that away safely somewhere in the pocket or something.
Are you not looking at it? You're just picking it up and putting it in your pocket.
It's just that we just need to get it. I'm just grabbing it.
Dan's
We don't
gonna
care about a cup.
stepped over to this rigging that's like holding all these barrels in place, and has just tugged a little knife out of his pocket, and is just gonna cut like a solid enough length to try to bind the wrists of this unconscious halfling boss, just in case he wakes up. And Dan is using the same knots that he used to secure the barrels on the back of the cart.
Okay.
So essentially, the second this guy shifts a little, they instantly pull loose.
Okay. All right, but he's out cold, so it'll be an hour or more before he wakes up. All right. Speaking of which, Echo, could you roll me a d4, please, and Orient as well?
As Dan and Leon have to figure out what to do.
Oh,
We're the two decision makers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go again. Leave Dan and Leon. What's going to happen now?
Oh, God.
Dan, were these the ones you met before?
I don't think so.
No, you don't recognize any of these.
Do you want them to take a message back to those ones, or what do you want to do with these guys?
We don't mean to start a war with them. We're just doing a job.
Yep, they took something, we took it back. We offered to do it peacefully. Does Leon know that there was another guy that ran away? Would I have seen any of that?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Let's just chill here.
You guys going to wait the hour it takes for... What are you doing with the chick who's not unconscious?
Leon's just kind of staring at her right now. The engines are going, trying to figure out what to do.
Can I go now?
Dan, you okay with her leaving? I don't see a reason to keep her here. Leon will grab her weapons, though.
Not yet. When we're done here, then you can go. But we can't let you go yet because you might fetch people that will come and keep fighting us, and we don't want that. I don't want to hurt anybody.
Okay.
He says, still holding the quarterstaff.
With the flaming skulls rotating around him. Yeah, you're totally not prepared to kick somebody's ass. And Dan's like, little does you know, I've used both of my spell slots.
I haven't. I have a spell slot left.
2 whole spell slots? Wow.
Besides, if we're going to be taking a short rest, I get it back. So.
Yeah, I think we'll just wait the hour here as Leon just.
Yeah, you guys get a short.
Staring at her.
You guys get a short rest. Ig and Ook wake up with 1 hit point apiece in an hour.
Right. In which case, I've got 2 spell slots left. I'm going to cast one of those on. Why didn't that go up? Oh, there we go. I'm going to cast one of those on Orient. Points of healing. And I'm going to cast one of them on me.
Okay.
Of course, 5 points of healing. So I've got 5 hit points back, and I'm going to use a hit dice during that short rest.
Or you don't get the short rest.
I don't get the short rest. Okay, fair enough. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm back on 5 anyway. Being battered and bruised and not very happy.
The moment I wake up, I will see this guy, the one who beside me. I will just knock him out again.
He's already out.
I thought he'd wake up. I will go.
No.
I will bring this. This guy. I will bring him. This guy inside.
Bring in the body. Okay.
Yeah. Then I will look to Dan like Leon. What's going? Oh, okay. This Oh, okay. This woman. I will like I will ask Leon to tie her up with me. If it's okay, Leon, can you please help me?
Yeah, I can tie her up, no problem.
Yeah, and we'll gag her. And
You are
Dan,
thinking you are going to let her go.
no, Dan.
Sorry, can we just go back? We are
I
letting
will
her go,
I will
right?
tell you everything. Give me. I will tell you everything. I will tell you everything. The reason what gonna Orion do? It will do something he hate to do, but he will do it to protect his friend. Dan, my friend, my best good friend. Can I ask you something?
Hey. Oh, the skulls would have already faded away now,
Yeah.
so that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes? What is
Can
it,
you
Orient?
can you just watch the door here? Keep it watched, like no one there. If you, it's okay with you, my friend.
I can do that.
Thank you so much. I will bring the unconscious body here. This guy here,
Okay.
and finish him off.
Okay.
What?
Dude, if I see him going to kill him, I'm going to move over and say, no, I can't let you kill
You
him.
won't. Believe me. Believe me. You, we need to finish him off. I will tell you everything, and I will hold the responsibility for everything. And I know, I understand this is seem very harsh, but if that person live, will die. I will leave the city. You have your choice. We cannot talk
Okay.
to this guy. This guy will
What
kill
about
us.
the girl?
She will follow him, and I have a way to take care of them. And I give them my warning before. By the way, you don't know what the Orient said.
R-
I understand. It is. I understand,
No,
but
it's
believe me.
look. I understand defending yourself or killing in the heat of battle, but cold-bloodedly killing somebody, I can't get behind.
This guy will kill us. Or we do leave the city. Choose the two. One of these two.
I'm sure that we can negotiate with this young
Then,
lady and make.
let me. Okay, let me give you this. This person, the one who I will try to finish off, said to us, "It's okay to bring guards to talk to them."
They're going to be. I look. I see where you're coming from, but if we kill them, we're murderers, and they can like execute us for that kind of stuff. Whereas at the moment, all there's been is a misunderstanding, a bit of a argy bargy. Nobody's actually been killed,
Well, except
No,
the,
they're
the
one.
drunk guy.
and okay, well, okay, yeah, that changes things. All right, waste them.
By the way, I will finish him off. Okay, the moment I will go stab him in the neck with my long shot.
Hold on a second. That was the quickest change of heart I've ever seen.
No.
It's like,
If they
oh, what? He's dead?
if
Yeah,
they're all
fucking kill him.
if they're all alive, then I don't want to kill anybody. If one of them is dead, there's no point in leaving with
Okay,
go.
so hold on a second. Let me roll for this guy real quick.
No, all the while Leon's around this corner, not hearing any of that, just reassuring her that we're just gonna let you go. You can take your friend.
Nope, he's dead. He rolled a 1, a 19, and a 2.
Okay, so he's
But
toast.
by the way, this girl has been tied now and gagged.
So Leon, what do you have to say about this before?
Dan quickly opens the door just so he can send a telepathic relay of "all clear out here," and then slams the door
Don't
behind him
worry.
again.
Okay, good.
Okay, and I'm when he says when Dan comes in and says that, I'm going to walk away. I'm going to go outside and join Dan outside.
Okay.
It's Leon. Did you did he tied her up already and gag her?
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, and I'm gonna slit her throat.
I'm going to try and stop you.
I will tell him if she live, we die.
I don't care. We're not killing a bound and gagged woman.
Yeah, but that gagged woman, she will be our death. Like we don't have a choice.
We absolutely have a choice.
Like leaving the city.
Yeah, that's a choice. We can do that. If you're
Okay.
scared enough of this halfling that you want to run away, we can do that. But I'm not
Okay.
going to let you slit the throat of a bound and gagged woman.
Okay. Then we're gonna leave the city if you want. If you want, because believe me, we are now after killing these two. This what is called little girl that almost killed me. Uh, she gonna start a war, and as you know, these guards they know this
The whole
person.
time he's talking, she's shaking her head. No. Like,
Yeah, so I'm gonna cut her ropes and let her run because I don't want her to die.
she
Meanwhile,
bolts.
outside, Dan is just checking on Echo and making sure that she's okay, and just saying, "That guy that came up on you, he seemed really nasty. Fortunately, I managed to scare him off."
I will. Uh, can I bring these two bodies to the sea? I will throw them inside the sea.
Well, how far are you taking them out?
Very far.
Okay, so as you come out to here with the bodies, you end up nobody else does, but you end up out here. It seems awfully familiar.
Oh, that's not good. Can I move freely?
Yeah, you sure can.
Oh God. I will try to pull the body in to
Okay,
the place there, the dead body there.
yeah. As you come around the
Oh,
corner, you see a little crab, and he like waves at you, like, "Hey!"
yeah, hello there, my friend. Hi.
So you're dragging the bodies in here.
Yeah, I will put them to the same place that the one that is here.
Oh, in the hole. You'd have to dig the hole back up.
No, no, I will put them the same place here. There, I believe there's something here, right?
Yeah, no, no. He's in the hole. You guys tossed him in the hole.
Oh, okay. Then I will leave the body here.
And underwater,
Yeah,
in the
just
water,
leave
and
it.
not the hole.
Yeah, not in the water,
In the water under there.
but it is. Yeah, it's here.
Okay, you give me a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom. Was my. Uh,
Oh, yeah, no, it's a perfect place to hide bodies.
then I will be back to
Okay,
the party member.
all right. Get back over here, and these two bodies are now underneath there.
Yeah, I hope the crab eat them.
Huh?
Then
Right.
I will leave and open the door.
Lance collecting as many of the weapons as he can carry from the fallen.
Well,
Yeah, did you take the trinket, the art that was stolen?
I have it. Yes.
Yeah, very excellent.
well,
I will.
the drunk dwarf had beer bottles and a chair.
Right.
Uh,
The rogue weapons.
the rogue had the female had a rapier and a short sword. And the other guy had a rapier.
All right, I'll grab all of those.
That's it. And the rest of their stuff is on the bodies under the water.
All right,
I
let's
will.
go.
Yeah, I will tell Echo there that it is the dwarf or the halfling, the female.
halfling was the female was halfling.
Yeah, I will tell Echo that halfling female left, and let's pray she doesn't know the guards. And yeah, that's it. Like I will not say anything else.
Okay.
So, but do I see Echo like injured, like bleeding?
She's not bleeding anymore, but she's bloodied.
With,
I mean, she's got
yeah,
blood on her.
like who did that to you? Because Orient, remember, he the one inside, and she was
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
It was like a strange from. What happened to you, Echo? Sai? You're muted.
Basically, one of those short, stunty, hairy-footed bastards came running up to me and stabbed me in the back and then ran away again.
Okay. They're very really
This one,
dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you,
use the
you know,
pen. Use
All my pins out of ink, so
we really need to get out of here. I don't
Yeah.
think we should be hanging around, hanging around in the area where capital crimes have been committed.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go to the when we've like
We should.
when we return. Let's take
return the
our
chance to
prize.
Krimish.
Yeah,
Get
let's
paid,
take our,
and then we can leave.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
We'll
you're
take our
heading.
prize
So
and-
you're heading to his house. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since we've been in the city, since we've been in this town, have we gotten any indications of where other towns are local to us?
No, you haven't asked.
Right. Let's do that.
Well, first, you guys are going to get to here as you approach this very well-made glass house. And David, do you have your thing tonight?
No, because it's been a short week for Mark, so there's not been enough to cover so far. So I'm going to leave it till
Okay.
next time.
All right. It's just getting close to 4:30, and I wanted to make sure we ended on a good spot because we still have the affirmations to do, and I have to take the boy to work at 5. So I want to make sure we get enough time to do that. So what I think we're going to do is, as you guys approach this beautiful building, you can see that it's mostly glass,
Mm-hmm.
which is odd because most people don't ever build a house out of glass. And you notice the little signs out here that says it is a museum, and they're currently closed, and most of the lights are off in the area.
We might have to come back in the morning, but it's worth knocking on the door and seeing if anybody answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll knock. We'll wake this guy up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to do it to the darkness. Yeah. You knock. No answer.
I will ask to Leon. You have this roar things you do.
I yell at somebody.
Can you do that? Dan,
Was
stop. Dan, I will pick Dan. I will pick him up and put him aside.
I can open it.
No, that's not. I will pick Dan. I'll put him here.
Okay. So it's okay to just murder people in cold blood, but don't pick the lock to a door. We all have to have our lines we draw, right?
I will pick Dan. I will put him here.
Okay.
On my left. And Dan, no, Dan. And Leon, can you do, if it's okay with you, can you do the roar to wake this guy up?
I mean, we're in the middle of the city and it's 3 a.m. That's going to draw attention.
Oh, okay. We are in the middle city, not the side. I thought we are inside the city.
No, no,
Oh.
you're in the nice part of town.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I thought we are like side. Okay, no.
No,
Just then we're gonna wake up. We're gonna go and. Oh, I'm not sure.
Well, look, we knocked on the door. We knock on the door? Yes. We got
yeah,
no reply.
nope.
Why don't we just come back in the morning?
The idea is here's the problem. My idea was give him the art.
Yeah.
We go. The first thing in the morning, we leave the city immediately.
Well, I was going to
That's
suggest what we do is we go and get a rest, come here first thing in the morning, get paid, and leave.
okay.
Because he's
Because
not here. And unless you want to spend half the night looking for him, I don't think we're going to
no,
find him until.
believe me and you is like not in good condition.
I know. I appreciate that, but you know, I need a rest. I
Yeah,
need to lay down. I need to recuperate.
yeah. But believe me, so me too. Like I believe that. So okay, let's go and let's go back.
So you guys are going to head back to the inn.
Yes.
I feel fine.
Leon, I
And,
understand that.
if he says that, I'm going to give him a filthy Paddington Bear hard stare. I really.
All right, so you guys come back to the inn. There's nobody in here. This guy's sleeping on his table as usual.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm signing off on everybody, and I'm going
Gonna go to
to
bed.
bed.
Okay.
Me too.
I'm
Like
going to bed.
Leon's going to stay awake.
All right. Well, Leon, you're here. You know how to get the drink if you want it. There's nobody here to serve you.
No, I'll just be up at the corner here, just keeping an eye on the door to the room.
Okay. That chalice is still in your
Yes, I still have that.
pocket. You're just like, yeah, I got this bad boy. This has got some. This is 200 gold worth of stuff.
Yeah, this is a 200 gold chalice right here.
Yeah.
I guess at some point during the night, I would get curious, take it out, take a look at it.
All right. Make a perception check or investigation. I'm sorry, investigation.
Investigation. Do I have anything from that background trait we all have?
Yes. Yeah, you have advantage for this.
Advantage on investigation. Super good at this.
Well, for this one. Yeah, as you're looking over it, you notice there's a mark in the bottom of it, on the like a maker's mark, and it looks like a looks kind of like your insignia. Not quite, but close.
Oh, that's interesting. I will study that for a while. Pull out the insignia, compare the two. Just
Yeah,
maybe if
it's close. Like yours is a lute and a fist on blue over a spiral of silver, and this is more like this looks like a hammer and a lute, and it's not so much a spiral, but it's just a simple circle.
Mhm.
So it looks really similar, but they're not exactly the same, but they're really similar.
Okay.
And
I think the other. Sorry, I'm asleep. I'm going to shut up.
So as you guys sleep, Orient, you have a dream of walking through a field of roses, and it looks like you're approaching somebody, but you never quite get to them. Looks like a young man, but you just never quite get close enough to see their face.
Interesting.
Volume a little bit, please.
And you try to run towards it, and you still can't get close enough to him, but you do see a tower in the background. It's black with these big silver, like glowing shapes around it.
Sorry,
Like,
Han, could you volume that just a little bit, please?
so yeah. So you know, the tower is solid black, but it looks like it's got like those almost like ghostly images swirling around it, but they're like they're silvery white.
Like it is a black tower,
Yeah,
and I cannot see what this man look like.
no, it looks like a young person, but it's not quite not in focus. Like you can't see his face, you can't tell much about him.
And is he like near the tower, or he's like?
It's like between you and the tower.
Oh, okay.
Like the tower's off. It would be like a half a mile away. Like you can just see it and see these swirling shapes around it. Like they're not ghosts, but there's these silvery swirling shapes around it. And then you wake up.
No, wait. So that was interesting. I'll see. Like if I wake up, I will maybe the first person I will ask is Echo.
Well, it's still nighttime.
Okay.
You just kind of wake up out of the dream and realize that it was a dream. And well, I mean,
By the way, I see like I see everyone sleeping only.
yeah, everybody's
here, right?
everybody's out cold.
Yeah. Oh,
Leon
can I see
Leon
Leon?
is no, you can't see Leon. If you get up and look, Leon's asleep at the table.
Oh, I fell asleep?
Yeah.
I intended to stay up.
Huh?
I intended to stay awake.
Yeah. You did.
Okay. Okay.
You've been awake since 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, I'm willing to take a level of exhaustion.
Or you're going to try to you're going to force yourself to stay awake. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stay up all night.
Okay. Yeah. You stay up all night. You get a level of exhaustion in the morning, and you do not get a long rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will ask him. Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, just keeping a watch out.
Okay. Just take care. Just don't what call it? How they call? Tire
Exhaust.
yourself or something.
Yeah.
Exhaust yourself.
No,
then I'll back and go sleep.
Echo, you're still sleeping? I'm sorry.
So you're mute, Sai.
Yeah. Assuming it's still nighttime,
Yeah.
then so I'm going to basically sleep I'm going to get a solid 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys get your night of rest. You awaken feeling a little better than you did when you went to sleep, but the feeling of dread kind of hangs over the room about what happened last night and the consequences that will befall you because of what happened. Leon, you're exhausted, but you managed to stay awake the whole night. Just turning this thing over and over in your hand and studying it, and you probably spent 3 hours staring at this thing. You've gotten up and wandered around a little bit. Dan, you did not have a nightmare last night, and you awake with your little friend cuddled up beside you this time. It seems he has managed to get out of his cage, and he is now warmly cuddled, like up under your armpit, kind of snuggled up against you. Echo, you slept soundly last night, but Orient seems like he had a rough night, and we're gonna call it there because it's 3:30. Oh, it's been 3 and it's 4:30. So we're gonna call it there right now, unless somebody has anything they want to add real quick. Nope. All right.
No.
Okay. So we're going to call it there while you guys are contemplating your next move on how to get rid of the stolen merchandise and get the hell out of town before you're arrested for murder. Or not. I mean, that's the assumption the group has made, is that, we've murdered somebody, we have to leave now.
Well, I mean, it's fine. It's not like we gave the guards our real names.
No, why would you do something like that? That's nobody would ever just do that. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our affirmation.
I was a law-abiding citizen
for about 30 seconds. So we're gonna go to our affirmations, and today we're gonna start with Manam. What we'd like to do is we like to find out what everybody's favorite moment for their character and everybody else's character. If you're in chat, please feel free. English is my 17th language. Feel free to comment yourself. Manam, your favorite Orient moment?
They're nothing. Actually, I'm a little bit mad. The Orient is he take every word, like when he listen to people, he take every word and doesn't forget. One of this example, when Leon said, "I will bring the guard," that person said, "Bring the guard." Leon in his Orient in his mind, this guy is very dangerous. Like he no longer cannot be like, I cannot
allowed.
let this guy. Yeah, because this guy, if we let him leave, if he very confident that even a guard cannot do anything against him, he can make us arrest for anything. This is the reason of Orient action all the time now.
Yeah.
So
I totally understood why you were doing what you were doing. It was.
And if it is, I will pick two things good. I believe Orient did is when he stopped Dan from picking the door, and the second thing, he's care about Dan and he's how innocent, and tell him, Dan, can you watch the door while he slit the throat of the man?
Yeah. Scariest person in our group. Can you go stand outside? You might not want to see this. Anybody else have a good Orient moment?
To be fair, Orient is the only person in the group who hasn't seen Dan in.
I know. I know.
So he doesn't know the full extent of the kind of
power that Dan wields. Like Orient's like, he's so cute. We'll keep him safe. And meanwhile, Dan's like, run before I slaughter you and your whole family.
But that's the thing I love about how I play Dad, where like he hasn't actually actively gone into too many combat encounters where he's like, I'm actually gonna hurt people. He's just trying to like scare people. He's like, look how scary I am, and they run, and it's like, well, that's working out fine.
Till you run into somebody who's like, nah, I'm not buying it. That guy failed it.
Actually had to use any of his really powerful stuff that's designed to hurt people.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm just being like, please don't attack me or I will have to hurt you.
Yeah. Anybody else have a? Yeah,
An
go ahead.
Orient moment I really loved was the entire banter back and forth between Orient and Leon ahead of the plan. Where Leon's just like, don't worry, I've got it written on my hand. We go in there, we say, we're giving you 50 gold pieces, and if you're not happy with that, then there's going to be a fight. And or it'd be like, we've got to negotiate better than that, we have to come up with a plan, and then got in there, and Leon just went with what he had written on his hand, and turned to Oreo with like a, right, buddy? And Oreo's just like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, that was a nice moment. I actually had the mental image of a Triton face palming. It was quite.
Anybody else?
Yeah, just echo the last bit with stopping Dan from the door because within 5 minutes you look okay with murdering somebody, not okay with picking a lock. No, so that doesn't make sense. But if you take it a step further, his morality is coming second place to his insight into consequences.
Yeah.
He is thinking about the group and prioritizing that first of all. And that's really good insight into his character.
Yeah. Yeah, that was for me. Again, I Orient's group first. Everything else comes in a really distant second. But I have to echo David's remark. The conversation, but it's the one before that where Echo had said, yeah, I think we ran into the Thieves Guild. And Orient's like, what? Wait, what? Why are you just now bringing this up? Like this, like we had this, hello?
Yeah, that was quite good.
Yeah, like
I didn't leave you with Dan to just let him go with the Thief Guild.
Yeah, it's just like, no, it's fine. We're just me and Dan. No, I was following Dan. I didn't do it. It was Dan. I just happened to be there. And it's like, you're supposed to protect Dan. And like, it's the whole reason I sent you with him is to keep him out of trouble. And the first thing you do is get him into trouble? Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, from now on. And then the realization that you were sending both of them off together again. It's like we'll send both of our charisma players off to go hide, and send the two of us who literally can't string two sentences together without threatening somebody.
Like it might happen.
The situation is like bad because they already met the Thief Guild, and this is the reason that they will be in hiding. And
because them being in hiding won't cause a fight. When Leon's first impression is, "Here's your 50 gold, take it or suck ass." That's right. Great negotiating skills there, boss. Okay, so Sai, your favorite Echo moment?
I kind of like the. I'm going to go sneak over to that boat. I know, but that means me going through water. All right, that plan's out the book. I'm never going to do. There's no chance of doing that. Right.
That was my favorite. Like, and I was like, no, you can just get in the water. No, I just paid for this. These are all new. I'm not getting in the water. I'm like, okay. It's a thing you can do. No, it's not. It's literally not something she would ever do.
Yeah, that was it. I thought the other bit that I kind of liked was, no, I'm not allowing you to kill this person. All right, we've killed nobody yet. Oh, well, he's dead. Oh, well, fuck it then. That literally in my head it went from we're not really in trouble to we're in really big trouble and we're leaving witnesses behind.
Yes. How the party's alignment shifts when it's like, well, fuck it, I'm in trouble. Okay. Anybody else?
So yeah.
It was a total blast having the whole sneaky escapade with Echo and how much she was trying to keep Dan on task. The door I can open. It's just like minor illusion. Don't open the door.
Which has the opposite effect on Dan. Well, if I'm not supposed to open it, there must be
Yeah,
something
I know.
really nice behind it.
The whole that whole sneaking session. It seems like we have Orient who babysits Leon, and we have Echo who babysits Dan.
Yeah, but isn't it the other way around, really? Like, my other favorite part about Echo was, I'm going to cast Charm Person on it. Well, fuck, that didn't work. Okay, well, shit. All right, well, run away!
That is genuinely one of my favorite dynamics you can have in D&D, though, is where every member of the party is utterly convinced they're the only sane man in a group full of idiots.
Yeah, but I don't think Leon feels that way, though. Anybody else had a good Echo moment?
No, that swimming was just great. No,
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
I like the minor illusion that she put it in the door and,
Yes.
and do not enter. And I like the first. I will try to charm this person, and fail miserably.
Yeah. Nope, that didn't work.
Okay.
Robert, your Leon moment.
Oh, there's so much.
Everybody, there's some good stuff.
Yeah.
I like the negotiations. Like, yep, I have my bullet points. I get through that. That didn't work. Now what? Yeah, just kind of stood there.
Yeah, Leon doesn't strike me as a Plan B kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plan A didn't work. What are you going to do? Plan A again?
Yeah.
Like I've been thinking, like, why Echo told Leon to make the like, if she want to fight, this is my like Orient mind. Like maybe she want Leon intimidate them, and when the way Leon said, 1, 2, hey, I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay, this is not a plan. This is like a fight, and Leon Orient go with it.
Yeah.
The thing that struck Orient that when the soldier come, like there was no reason. It's fun and I love it, but for Orient, for no reason for Leon to talk.
Yeah, there's no reason. Yes,
It is like,
Yeah.
look to me, I am very suspicious man.
yeah, that was my favorite. It's like, on a completely unrelated subject.
Subject to the fact that we're not criminals, please can you tell me about the Thieves Guild?
Yes. You tell me where I might find some pawn shops that buy illegal merchandise that I might look for.
Yeah, and by the way, I think my shoes been stolen.
Yeah.
And I've been hanging to dry. Like, you dry it where? Outside?
Outside where?
In blacksmith?
In the marketplace. Like, just the horribleness of that. And then, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
I love
Every line progressively worse. That
Watching him just dig himself deeper and deeper and deeper. Oh, it was great.
And not know, and the funniest part was none of you all offered to bail him out. You just let him keep digging. Like,
I honestly thought about intervening, and then I thought almost anything I say at this point is only going to make it worse.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut because I know anything I say at this point is just going to get us arrested or something.
When Leon dug himself deep, Orion tried, like, he wanted to talk, but when he saw Leon dig himself deep, and this soldier is asking names, and Orion didn't like that.
Yeah, Orient's the only one who didn't give his name.
Because he kept his mouth shut. This is why he said, no skills, please don't talk.
Hell, Dan even made up a surname just to. It's like, Dan is not gonna cut it. I need a surname. Reaper with 2 E's.
That makes all the difference.
Yes, that's totally. Yeah, no, we're not helping any at all. Oh my God, you guys are just. Anybody else? So David, I mean,
I really liked at the beginning when we were going to like scout out the safe house, echoing down, like that's where we saw the guys, and so Leon just walks by and tries being like friendly, and it's like, hey, lovely day we're having. The guy's like, keep moving. And then in combat, I loved the he sort of jumped to get over the patch of ball bearings that had been dropped, and like slipped and landed and had to like scramble back up, and then just did like a daunting roar, because it's almost like that perfect cat moment of when they have screwed something up and they just get up and they're like perfectly dignified, like, no, I didn't fall.
yes.
I absolutely meant completely to do that.
Yes, whatever you saw that was totally planned. It's like, I have a glaive, but I'm going to continue to intimidate people. I have never had a group intimidate more people. Like, you guys are just like, roll for intimidation. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, so David, your favorite Dan moment, if you can pick one today.
I just love as he keeps like finding out more about how his powers work, and he's just experimenting with them and getting them to work. And so I love the mental image of we're going on a stealth mission and he's just accrued this nest of birds and squirrels. He's just feeding them bread and just, how's your day going?
How's it going?
Yeah, it's like he's accruing this menagerie of various wild animals that are following him around, and we're trying to stealth.
Yeah.
So, we've got, just where are they? Oh, look over there. Just follow the large mass of birds and rats that are following him around. Oh dear.
Anybody else?
There are a couple. The sneaking around, the bit where Dad and I were sneaking around, and him going, oh, it was like literally, it was like a goldfish moment. It was like, oh look, a castle. Oh look, it's a castle. And he's going 4-second memory, and it was like all he could think about was the door. And I'm like, I wanted to put flashing lights up on it, just don't. And that like big red sign, "Do not enter," was the only thing that came into my head. It's like,
which only wanted him to
really
open it more.
I know, but I just thought it might give him enough pause that he might think about it.
I like the fact that Dan assumed that throwing bread at things is a good way to distract people. Like, they're all right here. I'll just throw the bread at them. Well, no, that's not how any of that works. Like, you're just gonna, okay, that's like, but I can see Dan's thought process. If I throw it over there, all the birds will go over there, and then they won't notice me. Well, how are they not going to notice you? You're the one that threw the bread at them. Like, here! Now I just imagine Dan, I now have this image of Dan just walking through the street, and occasionally a pigeon will just land in front of him and go, food? Just because he's used to being around Dan and catching, and find it. So just random pigeons like, I heard you had food.
There is a non-zero chance that I multiclass into a swarmkeeper ranger and just have a flock of birds.
But that's an indication, right? So that's just 24/7. Anywhere Dan goes, he sees an animal, he talks to an animal.
Yeah, I did like the conversation that Dan had with I do love playing small animals, but your reaction to the dog was hilarious. Like, oh my god! Like, I totally, like, the fact that he's like, oh, I can talk to this, and forgets that it just stays on, and it it works for every animal. And he's just like, get away! Whoa, shit! Like, he didn't notice it was a dog. He thought it was somebody yelling at him until he. Like, is that a dog? Yes, it's a dog. And Echo's like, it's a dog, Dan. Oh yeah, I know. That's yeah, I see that.
See, we don't know what kind of dog it was as well. It could totally be like a little chihuahua.
Yeah, it's from
one of those little Yorkie terriers. One of those the little brown Yorkie terriers with the little bow in its hair.
Yeah, the ones with an ego way bigger than the size of their bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, so any Anything else?
Does he need to roll wisdom to not open the door? Every time,
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
I look to the door, I roll
that
super
that
wisdom.
just the fact that
The thing
David
I love about that is that I was about to ask, should I roll wisdom? Because there's a door here, and then Rick told me to, and I was like, oh, okay, we're on the same wavelength on that one.
yes, that's well. I was like, I didn't make you for the other ones because you didn't stand next to it, and this one you stopped, and like you guys were having a conversation. I'm like, I can just, and in my head, the image is mom talking and the little kid going, bet you I could open that. Bet you I could open that. Bet you that opens. Bet you it's real easy to open that. Like that's all I can see in my head. Echo's like, okay, now we got to be careful. We got to keep out of trouble. We got to stay hidden. And Dan's like, I can open the door.
And what make me like it's out of as me that you are making wisdom check when you are sneaking. When you're with us, you didn't make a like a last door. You when you tried to open it, you didn't just you ran. Like you didn't wait for anyone. Like the moment Orion saw you near the door, nope, 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 come here.
It's like I knocked on the door. Knock on the door. Well, nobody opened it. I guess I should open it. Okay, so any story, DM, NPC moments that you guys like today?
I liked the initial interaction with the halflings. They obviously were super confident because they've got the backing of the guild, but they didn't realize quite who they were fucking with. And I think at one point it was like, yeah, they're super confident. Don't worry, we can handle this. And it turned really badly on them very quickly. And them realizing that, I think that was a really nice moment. I like that.
Yeah, I like the confidence of halfling and how like okay, bring the gun. Like that scared the hell of me. Orient oh okay, this guy's dead. And I like the drunken guy that when when Echo tried to charm him and didn't. Hey, don't make a spell on me. Like even if he drunk, he have a spell on him and
Yeah.
he wave it like nothing.
Bloody dwarves.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah, and yeah, the sneaky one, like when Echo said, "Where do you come from?" and he stabbed her multiple times, making people die. And like in my mind, okay, this is TBK. We are good. But when Dan come, if you come closer, we have to kill you. Like, and she said, "Okay, I'm running." Okay, we have a chance.
Hey, when you roll a one on the wisdom save, that's what happens.
Yeah, I love that the halflings were genuinely engaging in that situation like there was going to be a kind of meaningful discussion, and they were just butting their head up against Leon. And they're kind of asking him, he's like, "Do you even know what this thing is?" And he's like, "I just know it's the thing that I'm leaving here with today."
Yeah, that was yes.
That's
Like they felt very like rogue thievy in the way that they were approaching things,
Yeah.
and it's just like when you're engaging in a rogue thievy manner with somebody who doesn't play by those kind of rules. It just rolls.
Look, no, it's all right. Don't worry, we can do some kind of deal. It's like, no, I'm having the thing. Give it to me now.
yes, I'm taking it whether you like it or not.
Yes.
Yes, that's I love the way you guys play your characters. I have so much fun DMing this because I get to participate in this jocularity that is serious sometimes, but still feels it. As I was talking to Sai yesterday or the day before, where this feels so organic, the character development, like just it is so, it feels so vibrant to me that I have honestly thought about running more campaigns like this instead of having people come in with these predetermined notions about what they're doing and have them play who they really want to be. You know what I mean? Like, because I see these characters as the characters you guys really wanted to play when you get right down to it. You know, like this is at the heart of it. This is, yeah, I'm totally going with this. This is where I'm at right now, and I love the feel of that.
I mean, I speaking for myself, I think once I was presented with certain choices had already been made for me, and it was like, okay, I'm that thing. I'm that thing. How would I react? How would I think? How would I react? How would and that the way that I did that then informed what I became. I think it was the same for everybody, and every single one of the characters I can think of in the sessions that we've played have had at least 2 or 3 moments where you can see them coming to ideas or coming to conclusions about their characters based upon what they've done so far, and that then becoming a kind of integral part of that character. And I really like that. It feels, the word you used was organic, and I think that that's true. It feels like it feels like the characters are actually part of the story rather than people who are populating an MMO.
Yeah, just tossed it.
Sense?
Instead of people just tossed in there like, oh, yep, here we are. The story would go on regardless of which character was in there. And this one feels more like you guys are tied into this space.
I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. So.
Well, I'm having a blast. So, I mean, I'm laughing. As you can tell, I'm laughing hysterically all the time. So it is good therapy. This is cheap-ass therapy for me. So
to be honest with you, I generally tend to find that campaigns tend to be either quite light-hearted or very, very serious.
Yeah.
From the experience that I've had, and it's when you have a more light-hearted one, it's nice to have a light-hearted one that genuinely makes you laugh. And you know, every session so far, there have been at least a couple of moments where I've been. I've been on mute and I've been howling with laughter in the background, trying very hard not to kind of irritate everybody. It's been really good fun. I've had a great deal of fun. So,
well,
I was like, it's really fun and having. It is in the end. I don't know if it took a turn, like very dark turn, and like what like I'm thinking like, okay, we are doing fine, we are doing good, and like the character, like what Leon decide to do, what Dan, what Echo, what Orient gonna do, and I believe this is, as Echo said, this is the conclusion. What like he reach it.
yeah. Well, I have a great time. I hope you all watching have a great time watching us. These are all going to be, I haven't put any of these up on YouTube yet. They're all going to go up on YouTube over the weekend. I have some time where I can start putting more stuff back up on YouTube. I haven't had a chance I'm not quite as far behind as Mark is, but I'm close. I'm getting close. Again, these games are brought to you by you, the viewer. We appreciate it. We love it when you guys stop by. We hope you guys have a great time. You can check us out on Patreon. You can donate directly. Please donate to Extra Life. Yeah, follow the stream. Subscribe. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch gaming subscription, which you can use here, which we would greatly appreciate, so we can keep the lights on and keep this going. Don't forget to check out DM the Mark Knight. Not this week, not next week, but the week after. He's taking a small hiatus so he can have some oral surgery done to make him feel better and recharge his batteries. Check out Lundy, who happens to be in chat still, I believe. Are you still in there, Lundy? Let's see if he's still in here. Yeah, it looks like he's still in here. Check out Big Lundy at big/_Lundy. And check those out. Don't forget, not this week and not next week, David, but the week after, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, that will probably be when the next Nights After Dark goes up. So
Yeah, and that's on Fridays for a randomly scheduled time.
yeah, it's on when it's on.
Yes. It's on when it's on. That's fine. I've had a great week role playing this week. I got to role play. I didn't get to play Serrani this week. I was a little bummed about that, but I did get to play Lady Andros in the Monday night's diplomacy game. We played diplomacy in the background of the Monday night campaign, and we got a chance to get on screen and do some of that on screen for the viewers, and I thought that went awesome. I loved all the reactions from the party when they started hearing what was going on, and that's the looks on their faces when some of that happened. They were like, "Oh no!" That's like I told them, "Be careful what you wish for," because they got it, hook, line, and sinker, and then we just left them to it. So, you want to be in charge now? Sure, you're in charge. Congratulations, there you go. So we have a great time. You can see us again here. Like I said, I think next week I will be running some extra streams. Hopefully to keep the viewers from Mark's channel and our channel happy while Mark's taking a break. Trying to decide, I'll probably be playing Dragon Age, Battletech, and maybe oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of this BioWare's space game.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Probably Mass Effect 3. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Which, by the way, I didn't start playing until Mass Effect 3, and then I had to go back and replay it, because I tried playing 1. I'm one of those people that if I play a game and I don't care for the way the combat is or the view or something, I won't play it. So I just skipped Mass Effect 2, because I just never, I didn't like Mass Effect 1. Then I went back and replayed it all the way through. I was like, oh, okay, I get the story now. Okay, this is fine. Like, so we're probably play some Mass Effect. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Again, thank you. Oh, we just picked up another viewer at the last moment. Thanks for showing up. We're going to call it for today, and we will be back next Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will see you all there. So, from I'm Rick, the Loophole King, and we are going to be signing off here from the Blue Cheese Room on the Dark Side of the Moon. May all your draws be lands and all your rolls be crits. Good night, everybody.
If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like,
everyone.
subscribe, hit that notification bell, share this video with your friends.
Huh.
Diddy.
I almost he beat me. All right, everybody. We'll see you later.
Good night.
Take care.
And we're out. Almost 4 hours on the nose. Look at that. Timing is everything. We were 15 seconds shy of 4 hours. Timing is everything. You guys, every time you guys play, I'm laughing hysterically. I'm like, I don't know if I don't.